So let's come home now to 2027.
Yes.
Peter Obi seems to be the more how do we put it now, the more outgoing among the opposition leaders. You know, certainly much more outgoing in terms of what he says regularly. You know, of course, Atiku is also there. But what do you think about the fact that even the Labour Party, where Peter Obi is in shambles? So, do you think that the Peter Obi candidate that we had in 2023 is likely going to be the same in 2027? I wanted to ask you.
You know, I just don't want to be talking about Peter Obi anymore. But I will say it because it's part of the issues that I raised. My position in 2022, 2023 is what is unfolding now. That contrary to the belief or the impression created that Peter Obi was opposed to the system or is capable of opposing the system, that he's incapable of doing it. I also stated in 2022, 2023 that the Labour Party was a short renter, what they call Airbnb in America. You move in, you check out when your time expires. And that when they are done with Peter Obi, they will move the renter to another place. So Peter Obi, maybe rightly or wrongly, or maybe he's doing it for sure, then decided that he doesn't want to move out of the short renter. And now they got locked in practically out. The reason why it probably got more attention was this. There was this whole debate around the Muslim ticket. So the Christians said, okay, you want to Islamize Nigeria, we want to Christianize too. And who was the best person available to them? Peter Obi. That's what happened. But in terms of opposition, I don't know why anybody calls Peter Obi opposition. It's not, Peter Obi is not opposed to anything that the government is doing. Peter Obi did not even organize his supporters to fight for his own election victory, he claimed. He did not fight when they increased fuel price. He has never done anything that opposition people do. Even these terrible people that are in government now, no matter what you say of them, they used to protest. Buhari protested with his deputy, and they tear gassed him and he died after that. Tinubu, they organized several protests.
Exactly, all the way
they
from...
were using Amechi them, people have forgotten. Nasiru used to go to DSS, they would arrest him, they would release him again, he would talk. So you say you are opposition. Do what the opposition do now, you can't do. And the only thing you can say is that, oh, there was no need for a protest in 2012. Where are the people? Are they dead? If the people in 2012 are dead or have sold out, what happens to you with 6 million voters? Put them on the street. Even if you can't put 6 million people on the street, put 60,000 people on the street in this Abuja and see how the government would take you serious.
Interesting.
But you are the one, you and your supporters are the ones who are pouring cold water on even any protests. Because you don't want the country to change. You want it to be replaced. You want the Tinubu group to either be replaced by your own group or for Tinubu to assimilate some of, because look at all the Labour Party people in the National Assembly. They are not decamping back to where they are coming from. They are decamping to APC.
So shameful.
And this is the point we're making, that these guys were not real. In 2023, they were not real. In 2027, they're not real. And I'll say one last thing about them. I think the Tinubu regime enjoys their type of opposition. So you see that any time they seem to be phasing out, they will throw red meat at them because they know that it's the kind of opposition that doesn't pose any threat. These guys are never going to get upset to the point that they will turn Nigeria to Mozambique, where somebody stole the election and the person who gave the election and the one who stole have not rested. You know, so even countries like Uganda, you know, Bobby Wine now, they're giving hell to the people, the dictators. So you have them here. You say you're opposition leader that is all, you know, attending.
Because of our time, Sowore, you know, one more thing that I wanted you to talk about, and then we close is, you know, these killings in Benue
Okay, guys, before I will move on with this video, my presentation actually continues anyway. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of Common Diaspora, I appreciate you. Good evening to you, Mommy. Happy New Week to you. Abu Azi, thank you very much. Everyone right there already, I appreciate every one of you. I'll try my best to showcase some of you or all of you on the screen shortly. But I just wanted to make comment on the statement from Amoyle Sowore. Amoyle Sowore says something very significant because sometimes we get carried away here. This is my opinion. I don't know what one or two person gonna say later on. Amoyle Sowore is saying that Peter Obi is not an opposition at all, because what opposition do, they engage the streets. That's a very significant statement. I don't know what you think. Sometimes we have a way of always bypassing everything, especially when it comes to us. We always have a way. If it was Tinubu, we will not bypass it all. But more or less what I said, Peter Obi is not an opposition for anything, because opposition in the past, Buhari, Tinubu, and some of the satanic people ruling us right now, previously engaged the streets. That even when Peter Obi's mandate was stolen, Peter Obi could not indoctrinate his followers to engage the streets. You and I know that Peter Obi was the one that stopped us at that time. Everybody knows that. This time I'm asking question. I'm not giving my own opinion yet. Do you think this is true or false? This is a question that I want us to answer later on. That yes, Peter Obi is just an opposition from Twitter, right, and that's it, and nothing is happening. Or Peter Obi followers, including myself, we are just followers, obedient, who talk on Twitter and YouTube. We can't really do nothing. Or you think Sowore don't know what he's saying? It's a question that I'm going to put out there. We'll talk about it later on. Let's move on. Thank you very much, guys.
And Plateau, for the first time, I believe, maybe not the first time, I think Tom also said it. The governor of Plateau State said that this is genocide.
It is.
That's a big deal, I mean, you lived in the US too. You know the implication of a sitting government official saying that this is genocide and it's a crime against humanity. What's your take about what is happening in North Central Nigeria, especially the killings in Benue and Plateau? Final question.
See, this is the reason why the Christians in those places, or the people, genuinely wanted an opposition to a Muslim ticket. Because rightly or wrongly, they see this as some kind of jihadist attack on the population. And it's not just an attack, it's a campaign of dislocation, and dislodgement of the people have been driven away from their ancestral land. And the moment they take it over, systematically, they change the name of the place and occupy it.
Yeah.
So there's no way to say it other than the way the governor has said it. But the question that begs answer for me is that where is the Nigerian government? Where is the Nigerian police? Where is the Nigerian army? Is there some kind of agreement that in this particular area, the Benue and the Plateau, which are troughs and and the platform,
right,
is there an agreement that the Nigerian government will allow this almost faceless? Because the way they describe them, you would think that they just drop from the sky, kill, and disappear. Is there an agreement that the Nigerian government will just allow these people to wipe out the ancestral ownership of those lands and then just ask them to? Because what you hear from the government is to say, well, maybe there's need for dialogue. How do you dialogue with people who are there to...
Who are terrorists.
Yes. So that's the question that nobody is answering, and it can only be answered when you have real leadership in this country. Because I have never seen the level of compromise or a situation where somebody or a group of persons will be killed on that scale. And they will just behave as if we don't know.
And their land
occupied. You can understand, it's just like what they are doing in Gaza. Are you getting me? But in terms of Gaza, at least somebody is laying claim to those atrocities. The state of Israel, the US is all involved. But in this case, nobody is claiming responsibility but the systematic genocidal attacks on these two communities or more is happening.
Yeah.
Because if you go even further in Gombe, well, things like if you go to Nasarawa, stuff like that are happening as well. Where, you know, there's a systematic displacement of certain populations by favored population. And this also have political connotations. So, for me, people should ask, why is Nigerian government complacent or complicit in this?
In the whole thing. I hope, you know, as we conclude, I hope that this president, you know, I mean, by the way, I'm giving the president the benefit of the doubt. You know,
I don't.
I know, of course, of course. I hope that he will have the inspiration to do better in terms of quelling the insecurity. If he doesn't, it will be a great disappointment.
Well, I don't know if it's not a great disappointment yet. I mean, how many people need to die before this is dead?
I remember a joke that I read on Instagram. A little girl was asking a older person, I think she was a teacher. He says that, you know, how long should you tolerate the friends who say bad things to you, who hurt you? And the teacher responded and said that, how long will you drink poison and then expect not to die?
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Sowore, for coming to Inside Sources. And thank you for what you represent in Nigeria. Thank you for your voice, you know, and thank you for your activism. And thank you for being forthright.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming to Inside Sources.
It's a pleasure.
And then...
Former Governor of Rivers State, Sajiti Jitobe, former Deputy Governor of Rivers State. I want to take the protocol a bit because I know if I don't recognize a few persons here, I won't be forgiven at all. Let me recognize especially the one who chooses not to take a primate or a bishop, but prefer to maintain the apostle. I'm going to maintain my way. A special person. Some of you, have you asked yourself, do you think I hammered it? When they live here, that is not the way to be presented. It will be similar if Fubara has gathered his supporters to make statements against the minister and the president. That is not what I need now. What I need now, even some of you, have you asked yourself, do you think I am even interested in going back there? I want to ask you, don't you see how better I look? Do you think I'm interested in it? If I have my way, I say it's here. This is an altar of God. I don't wish going back there. My spirit has left that place long ago. So all this, I want everybody to focus. Please, it's not everything you do. You think there's some fight you don't fight. There's some things you don't do because you need to ask the person. Does it want it? I have peace. If you have known me, you've been seeing me, you can say I look better now. In as much as we have things that we need to do for our state, we know people have made sacrifice for us, and we, one way or the other, have to stand by them, does not mean that we should start firing without any target. We need to be focused. Our evening here is about Baklak. It's not Oshobe, it's Fubara, Oshobe, same. Please, I want that. And like I said, it's about Baklak. Every other thing that is said here, every other admonition by whoever is your personal view. It does not speak or does not present the purpose of this evening. I mean it, and I want you to quote me anywhere. We're here talking about the life of a man who lived a life of sacrifice. Amongst you, the women here, do you have forgiving spirit? Your hearts are bitter. You don't forgive. Those are the important things. We're here talking about a man who spent his own money to go to court for me. A man who gathered people to say, fight for Fubara. But some of you here, your hearts are dark. But one important thing, that you have your boarding pass. It's just you're waiting for the flight. So you need to retract your ways. What is special about Paklak? Maybe when he started his life, he might have made his own mistake like every one of us. But at a certain time in his life, he believed that I want to live a life, I want to dedicate my life for others. And he did it, and he did it well. I am a beneficiary of that. I've never met him one day. I spoke to him a few times on phone, but he stood by me. I've never gone until his death. The first time I stepped my feet into Paklak house was when I went for condolence. I never went to his house. But he stood by me. He supported what he believed in, injustice. And that is the man we are celebrating this night. It's celebration because he has gotten to the 9th floor. It's 90-something going to 100, is it not? In fact, if not for maybe the way it happened, it should even be entering. The 10th floor is the one, the cloud now, it's not. Once you enter 10, you're on the cloud, waiting for the chariot to come and carry you. But he was already close to that place because he lived a life, not life for himself, but life for others.
Okay, I will stop Fubara right there. According to his statement, it was asking some of you questions. Do you think if I want to ever go back there as a governor again, we fair year and before say this same man go out London, go back to Tinubu. We can't see here and say go back Wike. So I could be say the same man now they tell us now say, do you think I want to go back there, as governor again? That matter, it be a secret. But I'd like more to listen to what Wike himself want talk, just shortly, like 5 minutes from here, then we'll take it from there.
Federal Capital Territory and its residents. Well, thank you very much. You recollect that sometimes last year, Mr. President traveled to China. You go to court. What's your business? 2, assuming you even have a local standing, it's the entire affairs of the party that they should settle. Do you understand me? And set aside the General Court of Appeal. Now, when people even talk about it's a Southeast position, it's not Southeast position. First of all, it's a Southern position. The South, okay, we are going to produce from the Southeast. And another thing, can you and somebody who was elected in National Convention now?
In fact, make una know your voice. This my voice, it get the way they do me. I don't want to listen to them. In case you want to watch it, we uploaded it earlier on Naija Watch. We want to go watch it for there. Before I will move on to tally up with how I'm presenting it, our brother, Mr. Alabo, has something to say.
Now, even some of you, have you asked yourself, do you think I am even interested in going back there? I want to ask you, don't you see how better I look? Do you think I'm interested in it? If I have my way, I say it's here. It's an order of God. I don't wish going back there. My spirit has left that place long ago. So all this, I want everybody to focus. Please, it's not everything you do. You think there's some fights you don't fight, there's some things you don't do. Because you need to ask the person. Does they want it? Have peace. If you have known me, if they say me, you can say I know better now.
Governor Fubara, with due respect, you have failed the people of Rivers State. You have failed us. You have proven to us now that you are not man enough to be a leader. You have proven to us now that you are not responsible and you cannot stand to take responsibility for your inactions. You have proven to us today that you are weak. You are not a strong man. You think it's easy to say it, that you are not interested. That is your personal opinion. You have accepted that responsibility of becoming a governor. Why did you not decline it when Wike single-handedly picked you? Why did you not decline it? Mr. Fubara, if you had used your own money to buy the form, you had used your own money to contest for that election, to do everything, will you come out to tell Rivers people that you are not interested to defend democracy, to stand and fight against the illegality going on in the state? Because you did not spend 5 naira, it's Rivers resources that Wike used to buy form for you and sponsor the election. So it doesn't matter anything to you because you did not sweat for it. You did not struggle for it. Free food, they gave it to you to come. You came now. Time for you to stand for the people of Rivers State. Why did you declare the war before? Do you know how many families you've caused division because of you? Do you know how many people that are not talking to their own blood brothers because of you, Fubara? Do you know how many people in Rivers State today, how many damages they have caused because of you? We have lost the Assemblies complex. Do you know how many billions that cost Rivers State? And that many again. It's going to cost $1 trillion for them to rebuild that same thing. You standing up today telling us you are not interested to take back Rivers State from the hands of the criminals. Is it a plan between you and Wike for him to run his third term? Is it a plan or is it a strategy, or are you people trying to fool Rivers people? You are coming today telling Rivers people, opening your mouth, telling them that your spirit have long left governor. You're no longer interested. There are people on the street demanding for your return. There are people crying. There are people in churches praying for the right thing to happen. But you that took the mantle of leadership, you are running away. After you've raised hope for Rivers people, you started a fight. Why did you not remain a slave in the hands of Wike if you know you cannot stand to fight? You have caused so much confusion in the state. Today you are saying you are not going to stand to defend Rivers State. So it was all pretense when you came out. Do you know how many people that have lost a lot of things because of you? You've caused so much enmity in Rivers State. Now you are standing, telling us. This is what we will remember you for. We are talking about what people will remember you for when they see your children. They will remember them for something good. Rivers people will remember your children when they hear your name, Siminalaye Fubara. We will remember you as a failure. We will remind them that their father was a failure to the people of Rivers State. That is who you are. That is who you are. No wonder Wike know who you are before he selected you to become a puppet in his hand. That is why you can come out to say you no longer have any interest in standing up for what is right, that you have been standing for, that you have been fighting. You declare a word that you are not able. Is it not your fault? You have the power as a governor, but you could not use it. You have every power to expose the assembly members, to expose Wike, to bring out his file for a public discussion. Yet, you couldn't do all those things. Now, you have sold the state into the hands of criminals who don't know what is happening to our resources. Somebody, through the back door, running his third-term agenda, running a third-term governor, because of your singular mistake, because of your incompetency, because of you today, we have somebody running as a third-term governor. You will come to Rivers State. You should bury your face, Fubara. You should bury your face in shame. I have told your followers, those who believe in you, I have told Rivers people to stand up and take back their state. They shouldn't wait for you, because if they wait for you, any process you are taking, even if you return back there, you are not going to be a governor for Rivers State. That is why I have told Rivers people, stand up and take back your state. Reclaim your state, not because of Fubara, not because of Wike, but for the soul of your state. How long are we going to leave our state in the hands of criminals? How long are we going to leave our state? Imagine what is happening. Imagine why people are talking as if they are God. Wike is bragging his own. Fubara is one side talking his own. All at the expense of our resources, at the expense of the people of Rivers State. We are the people suffering for the mistake of Fubara. This is really painful, and we shouldn't allow this to stand. Rivers people, we must stand up. We must stand up and reclaim our state. Defend democracy in our state. We cannot allow illegality to continue in our state. We cannot allow a sole administrator that is not known by law, using them as it is. Development, progress is on standstill. There is no job creation for the people of Rivers State. People do not know what is happening in the state anymore. No tangible project is going on. No tangible infrastructure is going on. No reasonable thing is going on in Rivers State. But few individuals are mounting so much weight for themselves. Don't worry, continue. You are happy. You will come and yes, we get coming out on the TV saying it's not up because of what the way Fubara is talking. It's not ready for peace. Are you, yes, Wike? Are you ready for peace? Are you not enjoying sole administrator? You are enjoying because you are running your totem. You don't need him to come. But don't worry, you people should not worry. Rivers will come for you. If we cannot get you, even if you live at your old age and you die, your children will get everything you have taken from Rivers State. We will collect them back. Rivers State will reclaim everything. If you don't stay alive to see it before your face, your children will witness it. I think you are breeding your children to come and take over from you. Very soon, 2027, you will bring one of them to become the deputy governor. They are following you around Abuja to inspect project. You've captured our state. If it is not the way you want, Rivers State should not have peace. And you are happy today that the state is back in your hand because of your puppet you brought for us. You know who he is. That he cannot do anything. He cannot even push away flies. Not to talk of killing the flies. That was why you brought him. And you know. That is why you did not even give up. You continue to fight him to the end. Because you know who he is. That he's not ready to do anything. If not, he has your file. All your files was in his hand. You know your hands are not clean in Rivers State. You have not come today to explain to Rivers State how you sponsored the 2023, your presidential election bid. How much you spend if it is your personal resources, money. You have not come to Rivers State to declare, to tell us how you bought form for all the elected officers. You have not explained to Rivers people how you got those money if it is your pocket money you used to spend. You have not told Rivers State how you brought in a Fubara, the electoral process you did, how much you spend if it is your personal money. Enjoy it now while it lasts. Enjoy it now. Rivers State will claim all these things. A time will come. I pity my Rivers people who are keeping quiet, watching you. People have become puppets in your hands because they are watching you. We will come for you. All of you, the corrupt politicians in Rivers State, we will come for you. You will come for you. Wherever you are, even in your grave, your children, you will stay there and watch. Your children will tell you the story. Rivers State, our resources that every one of you have stolen will be a disease. It will be a sickness. It will be a poison. Even your generation will not even live to enjoy it.
Anyway, Ogabo Alabo, unfortunately, cause juju, they affect these people. They have been stealing, doing whatever they are doing since Nigeria was created. So if we are going to rely on juju go buy you, go live to enjoy it. They are living to enjoy it, unfortunately. How many politicians don't say don't die? They are only like 1% out of all of them. Yes, or 2. Now they die, they live long. See the other one, they wish share, not great die. See the other one, they talk. All of them, they not be me go mention their names. So all these juju go buy you. You don't go live to enjoy. Not lie. They have amounted a lot of wealth for their, not just their children's children forever. So that we will come for you. We will not come for you. If not true juju, or God, you forget. People when they use Bible, they swear before they enter office. They will still do anyhow. The Bible not they affect them. Let's move on, my people.
To step down from our presidential panel investigating sexual harassment allegations made by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. The lawyers argue that Akpabio's withdrawal was the right thing to do, as his involvement could have been perceived as a conflict of interest. The panel was established by President Bola Tinubu on April 2, 2025, headed by Vice President Kashim Shettima, with a mandate to investigate the serious allegations that have drawn national attention and embarrassment. Other members of the panel included the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, the Attorney General of the Federation Lateef Fagbemi, and one representative each nominated by Senator Akpabio and Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan. Well, to help make sense of this, we're joined by a legal practitioner, Valerian Umadike. Valerian, thank you so much for joining us on the news.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Of course. Now, the Senate President had earlier vowed not to step down over the sexual harassment allegation, but now there seems to be a turnaround. Do you think that the pressure to obey the rule of law prevailed?
Yes, because it's the right thing to do. Because it's built on the principles of natural justice, that no one should act as a judge in a case in which they have a personal or vested interest. It has a Latin maxim, nemo judice in causa sua. So you cannot be a judge in your own case, because if put to a reasonable man's test, how would a reasonable man react? Even if you arrive at an honest verdict, a reasonable man will allege that there is a likelihood of bias. And if that is so, even if the panel brings up a resolution, that resolution will be challenged, and rightly so, that a party that you are investigating is appearing as a member of the committee that is investigating himself. It's uncharitable and is an aberration.
All right. My people, as we talk, so they say finally, the Senate President, he don't come out, he don't finally step down, made the proper investigation for the sexual harassment, made for proceed well. Now, so they talk. So they talk. So he don't finally step down. Some say the pressure was from the presidency, from our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for him to step down so that these proper sexual harassment allegations can be properly carried out. That's what they talk. So now make me carry a give now. But I would like us to quickly move on to my last video of today.
Airline Air Peace over the weekend fulfilled its promise of repatriating Nigerian girls trafficked to Ivory Coast. The girls were rescued after an expose by activist Martin Sowore, also known as Very Dark Man. The airline CEO, Dr. Allen Onyema, who is renowned for his unwavering patriotism and selfless public service, vowed to repatriate the girls free of charge after receiving reports about their conditions, many of whom had been victims of human trafficking and lured into exploitative situations under false pretenses. Well, on Saturday, May 10th, 78 of the girls returned home and were welcomed aboard the Air Peace aircraft by Dr. Allen Onyema, who promised to provide medical care and psychosocial support.
Fellow Nigerians, how are you? You're welcome back to our country. It's the joy of the president of this country that you're back today. And President Tinubu is very, very happy. Nigeria belongs to you. We are going to give you the treatment, the good treatment you deserve. Don't lose hope in your nation. As you're going out there, federal government officials are waiting for you to welcome you, not to arrest you. They will give you, take care of you, and encourage you, and make you believe in your nation, Nigeria. There's no other country we have. This is the best place to be. Forget everything. We have our difficulties, but every country has its own difficulties. We are very sorry that some people deceived you. You don't deserve to be deceived. So we are bringing you back to rehabilitate you and reintegrate you into the Nigerian society. We can have a president in any of you. Don't look down on yourself. You can be a governor tomorrow. You can be anything you want to be. We don't need to sell our bodies to do anything. May God continue to bless all of you and bless our nation. Do not look down on yourself. Believe in yourself, you can be anything you want to be. God bless you.
Can we all applaud this patriotic Nigerian? I mean, this is not the first time that we are seeing the CEO of Air Peace Airline, repatriating our girls, coming to the aid of Nigerians that are, stuck abroad. We saw him do it in South Africa. We've seen him do it in Sudan, in other countries. But we know that the rescue was a joint effort by Air Peace, the Nigerian Embassy in Abidjan, and the Nigerian community in Côte d'Ivoire. This is part of a series of similar interventions by Dr. Allen Onyema. This is how I believe that the private sector can contribute to nation building. Dr. Abati.
Well, very quickly, Mr. Allen Onyema, he continues to show patriotism, commitment to the common good, and he continues to support good causes. Now, in 2019, he was the one that evacuated Nigerians from South Africa when there was that xenophobic problem. When the crisis erupted in between Ukraine and Russia, it was also Mr. Onyema, free of charge, who provided aircraft to go and bring Nigerians home. I think he did the same thing, when there was crisis in Sudan, and he doesn't get paid for this. You could see him there mentoring, the younger people who have been involved in this issue of trafficking. I think that the best way that Nigeria can pay tribute to his effort and encourage other players in the private sector to show this level of commitment is to make sure that when they compile the National Honors List this year, that his name is there and that he is honored. These are the kind of people we want on the National Honors List, not traditional rulers who are just enjoying undeserved privileges, collecting the big titles. Excuse me?
Nothing.
Okay, collecting big titles, just because they are sitting on a hereditary stool. People who make a difference are the ones to be recognized. And I'm recommending Mr. Onyema of Air Peace for that national honor. Now, you made the point that this was as a result of collaboration between the Nigerian embassy in Abidjan, the Nigerian community in Abidjan, and also the chairman of Air Peace. And maybe that's why appropriately he gave the credit to the president of Nigeria. But the question to ask is, where is the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons? Nigeria has a statutory body called NAPTIP. And the job...
No, wait, because I never felt watch this video. Does it mean say Abati no recognize VDM at all? Because I'll be talking later. Now, question I ask, I never watched this video. He not mention, because the primary person that should be giving credit here now VDM. I never hear VDM for a month since. But let's continue.
Even
that agency is to make...
You said what?
Even Odiope no mention VDM.
No, he did. He said, Vincent Mantis Ose. That's what he started with. Yes, he did. She did. But Abati, now I know.
Make sure that, young Nigerians are not subjected to this. It's not only Ivory Coast that people are taking to. Many of our Nigerians, ladies, they are on the streets of Italy. Yes. Many are, on their way to Libya. Many are on the ICs as you speak, and they're likely to meet very desperate ends. They are in Qatar, they are in Saudi Arabia, working as maid and as sex slaves. Now, NAFTIP needs to be reformed to make it more efficient, to be able to meet its original mandate.
Yes, I like that point. NAFTIP needs to be reformed. And you asked the question, where was NAFTIP? I believe they were there.
So just like that, but to not mention VDM name, that is very, very unprofessional. Even though VDM have disrespected you in the past, you disrespected him as well, comparing him with somebody and all that. But in a professional ground, you cannot bypass that name. This is very, very unprofessional. Very, very unprofessional. Let's be honest to ourselves. Very sad.
To receive the girls as well. In April, Very Dark Man donated 20 million naira to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, to support the rescue and rehabilitation of the trafficked girls to Ivory Coast and other countries. VDM was also at the airport to receive the girls. Dr. Allen Onyema called him the hero of the moment for bringing the story to limelight and emphasized the importance of patriotism.
I must use this opportunity to thank the man they call VDM.
Okay, this is a billionaire here. A billionaire not in Naira. Allen Onyema is a billionaire in dollars, in pounds. Better in every ramification than Abati. And he brought himself so low to appreciate and acknowledge VDM without any kind of pride. Then Abati swallowed pride, satanism, not to mention the name VDM. It's very unprofessional to Arise TV. Very, very unprofessional.
Very Dark Man. He was the one that brought this awareness. It was Dark Man that made us even know that something like this existed. And I must thank him. I think he is hero of this particular night. It's a national assignment. I feel so proud of being Nigerian. That's the only thing. That's the only country we've got to. I mean, we have to instill in our youth that sense of belonging, that sense of patriotism, sense of nationalism. That is why I preach broad nationalism in Nigeria as against ethnic and religious nationalism.
The borders are porous, the immigration are not doing too much. They waste their time with bag of rice that is coming into Nigeria, contraband goods, We have more problems. Because of the porousness of the border, you have insecurity in the country, terrorism and all. It's not only bag of rice. The immigration needs to expand, expand what they do with their time. How come over 200, 500 girls are leaving Nigeria almost every day? Bringing them back is not a solution, but stopping them from going is the solution, right? Now, this trafficking is not only outside the country. It still happens inside Nigeria. A kid standing on the road to beg you different traffic junctions in Nigeria is also trafficking. Some of them are being trafficked and turned into beggars. The problem is really, really big.
All right. Again, kudos to Very Dark Man. And I think that he did a good job in highlighting the fact that we have a porous border. And he's urging the federal government to tackle that because that is the major problem for the trafficking in our young girls. I mean, yesterday we saw these girls coming back. Some of them were pregnant. Some of them, had the, really horrific stories that they had experienced in Côte d'Ivoire. We're glad that our girls are back home. Kudos to Dr. Allen Onyema, Air Peace, and of course, Very Dark.
So, when they tell me say this video, you all really end like this. Abati did not acknowledge VDM. The owner of Arise, this is a disgrace to you. Let's be honest. Because normally, if Nami get Arise, any kind of conflicts you have with anybody, you can't bring it to my channel. No, this is very unprofessional now. VDM name should be mentioned before Allen Onyema. Allen Onyema just confirmed that the hero of this whole thing is VDM. Ojiokwe confirmed it. All concerns good Nigerians confirmed it. This is so unprofessional. If for example, say my wife trying to do this one, it don't concern me. It don't concern me, but on a rise, top 2 channel that many Nigerians relied on, both home and abroad. Now you for demonstrate this your satanic character. This is disgusting. This is very, very unprofessional. I wish Nigerians can take this far so that the owner will address this. It's very unprofessional. I'd like us to move on.
Man. Well, in another development, an Air Peace aircraft narrowly avoided a catastrophic accident at the Asaba airport in Delta State when an antelope ran under its landing gear. As it touched down, the aircraft struck and killed the antelope, causing significant damage and disrupting flights. Many Nigerians questioned how the antelope ended up under the aircraft's wheels. The NCAA confirmed that such incidents are not caused by the airlines, but do contribute to significant flight disruptions and delays. Adefemi, can you believe this? This incident, they said, actually occurred a week after the NCAA had advised Air Peace to reduce its operations to align with its available aircraft due to persistent flight delays and cancellations. Air Peace immediately refuted the NCAA's claims of a shortage of aircraft, attributing the flight delays and cancellations to safety concerns. Right. And that's what, Air Peace had said. But you see this sort of incident happen.
Antelope is what they call a two.
That could worsen the political tension in the state. Fubara made the statement at the service of songs held in honor of the late elder statesman, Sir Edwin Clark, in Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, on Sunday. Let's take a look before we come back for a discussion.
Even some of you, have you asked yourself, do you think I am even interested in going back there? I want to ask you, don't you see how better I look? Do you think I'm interested in it? If I have my way, I say it's here. It's a matter of God. I don't wish going back there. My spirit has left that place long ago. So all this, I want everybody to focus. Please, it's not everything you do you think. There's some fights you don't do, some things you don't do. You need to ask the person. Does he want it? Have peace. If you have known me, if you see me, you can say, I know better now. In as much as we have things that we need to do for our state, we know people have made sacrifice for us. And we, one way or another, have to stand by them. Does not mean that we should start firing without any target. We need to be focused.
All right. I believe this event was organized by the Rivers Elders Forum. And during that event, I believe the Rivers Elders Forum were, showing their support for Fubara. And that is why he made that comment at the moment. But let me take this tweet from Uche, who wrote, "It's easy to claim indifference when your position is in jeopardy. If Fubara truly believes he isn't desperate, why does every of his actions scream otherwise? If Fubara is truly not worried about power, why not step back and let someone else take the wheel for a change?" Well, Tosin wrote, "Rivers State is unfortunate to have a governor like this. I hope you refuse to return and let the state have a leader courageous enough to stand up to challenges and lead the state." Well, he went on to say Wike wants a weak puppet like this as a governor so he can control the state in proxy. But it backfired on him. So the state is left in ruins and jeopardy. Well, in a dramatic twist of events, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, made a surprise appearance at a high-stakes PDP Governors Forum meeting in Abuja on Sunday, marking his first appearance in months amidst tension within the party. Wike's attendance at the meeting has sparked a debate online due to his alignment with the APC-led federal government and his central role in the breakaway G5 faction of the party. Let me take this tweet from Adan, who wrote, "We're not practicing a democracy in Nigeria. There's no trust or ideology. It's just like a business. Imagine a man is appointed. in the ruling party, serving as minister while claiming to be a member of the opposition party? Bimbai, that's the question out there. I mean, yesterday we saw that viral video of Minister Wike storming the PDP Governors Forum meeting to the surprise of many. Like I said, it's his first attendance in a long while. We haven't seen him align with the PDP. What does this signal? People have said Wike's attendance has also sparked speculation about a possible reconciliation or a shift in his political strategy, potentially offering a lifeline to the PDP as it navigates internal challenges and prepares for future elections.
All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. I would like to appreciate every one of you right there on the comment section. I'm gonna go bless you now. A lot of comments are already there, but I want you guys to now appreciate every one of you. Do your part by helping us to press on the like, help us to share, always take our voices far. We come here every day, doesn't mean that we can't do something else. You know, always acknowledge and appreciate us. I and my wonderful panelists, callers, commenters. Let's appreciate ourselves and encourage ourselves. God bless you all, my people. I'd like us to just start talking right now so we can take it from here. Thank you very much. I would like to start with Madarita because it's supposed to be you, Mr. Alabo. Your video were already played. If I start with you again, it's cheating to others, you know. So I'll start with Madarita. Madarita, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you.
Thank you so much.
Talk to us. You have 15 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. Good afternoon. And Lamehi to my lovely mommy diaspora. Greetings to everybody there. Jocelyn Emmanuel, it's good to hear from you, and Beckmark as well, and everybody in the comment section. Mr. Jonathan, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, I started watching when you were playing what Fubara was.
Okay, Madarita, I'm sorry, I have to stop you. Madam Deborah on the phone, please.
Okay,
just
great.
Okay. Come back to you. Madam Deborah, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
To everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world, you're all welcome to today's program. Let me first start by answering your question, what you asked about what Sowore said about Peter Obi. I disagree with you. You know, I don't think Sowore is always making saying things. But let's be honest. I mean, what has he really done in the political sphere in Nigeria that has really proven that he's a force to reckon with? I've not seen anything that he himself has done. You know, all the elections that he has been contesting, I don't even think he has been able to get 1 million votes. So he is just quick to criticize, but he's not done anything as well. And moreover, if he tries to compare the way Nigeria was during the military era and compare it with now, I think that is unfair. Because let me tell you the truth, Mr. Elvis. If Peter Obi come out today to make any kind of statement or to say there should be any form of protest, they will arrest Peter Obi and keep him the way they kept Nnamdi Kanu. They will not even hesitate to arrest him. And if they arrest him, Sowore will go and sleep. Nothing is going to happen. So that's the
okay. So what about let's take Peter Obi out? What about us, the Obidients? Are we also waiting for Peter Obi to tell us to engage the streets?
That is different.
But he criticized Peter Obi. He also criticized the followers. You and I are part of the followers.
Yes, but it's the followers. You see, I agree with you. The followers should not wait. If the followers are the ones that come out on their own to protest, that is a citizen's responsibility to protest for. Sowore is trying to say that Peter media, they crack down on them and arrest them. If Peter Obi just, even when he did not say anything, they were looking for something that they will use to shut him down, to keep him silent. So Sowore should stop this is criticism. In my own opinion, he should go forward. If he's listening to this program, let him lead the opposition. I think he wants a better Nigeria as well. Nothing stop him from all these things that he's saying. Let him lead and let us see what he himself is going to do. Yes, it's easier to criticize, it's easier to blame others, but you have not even, he himself has not even, at least Peter Obi has come out and how will I say, contested for presidency, and he was able to get 6-point-something million votes, which I'm sure is even more than that. But sorry, let him even do something that will really make us believe that he is capable of doing something. It's not just going for interview and making noise. When you yourself, you cannot even do anything. I think he's just a noise maker. That's the way I look at him.
Thank you.
He's just a noise maker.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let me quickly say something about the River State governor. I think that man is just Fubara is just a weak person. You know, he's just a weak puppet. I think whatever he's saying there is just deceiving people to think he's not interested. But I think behind the scene he's begging. You can just see that he's just a weak man. I don't even think he has any quality of a leader. I feel sorry for the River State people for even having such a man as an ex-governor, you know. I think he's just saying that to deceive people, but he's actually begging behind the scenes so that he can come back, you know. So that's my own take.
Thank you, ma'am.
He's just deceiving people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Okay, let me hear from Madam Mrs. Igini. Thank you very much, ma'am. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Niger Watch.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. And Niger Watch, thank you for everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you even did with the very dark man issue. You're always on the case. I've been following it. Thank you so much. You put yourself out there and you supported the truth. I like that about you. Well done. You're doing great. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah? I give you your flower. You are doing a good job. Yeah? All right. So I just want to quickly say something about Sowore, because I think I read something this afternoon about, I just got in and I didn't listen to, I ended up listening to the ending part of your, what you put out. And Sowore's name is because I read about what he said this afternoon. Obi is not Sowore's problem. Peter Obi is a Nigerian, just like Sowore is a Nigerian, just like as I am a Nigerian, as you are a Nigerian. This is not about Peter Obi. I don't know, maybe the guy is missing something, or is it that I'm the one that is missing something? I don't know why he has to be bringing Peter Obi. If Obi cannot tell people to grab, Sowore should tell people to grab. It's a Nigerian. Obi does not have to say that. Am I supposed to sit down and wait for Obi to say, okay, let's go out before I go out? If I don't like what is happening, I'm coming out. He should do the same. He should leave Obi out of it. We're all Nigerians. If one person is not doing it, then you do it. He should stop mourning and complaining. Obi is not his problem. This is a Nigerian problem that involves every one of us. Hausa, Igbo, everybody in Nigeria. We should all come out and speak one voice. Forget about politics. And that's what I don't like about him. It says little about even the man that is the president today, President Bola Tinubu. He doesn't really talk so much about that. Yeah? He doesn't. But every little thing is bringing Obi like Obi is his problem. Obi is not his problem. It's not my problem. Nigeria issue is my problem. And we all have to come out and fight for it. If Obi is there from Sowore affected. So that's what
Thank you.
I have to say. I'm just not happy. People be as if people is not my problem.
Thank you, man.
It's not good, and that is my problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, man. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay.
God bless you too. Thank you.
All right. I would like us to move on. Let me, to be honest, I'm already so worried. You know, when it comes to Peter Obi, he's very happy. But his questions are very, very important to me. Oh. Yes. Even though we are leaving Peter Obi out, yes, I support Mother Deborah's submission saying that if Peter Obi engaged the street today, they will not hesitate to arrest him. That is 100% truth. But what about us? We started blaming Peter Obi. Peter Obi now quench the fire when we not engage street that time. Till now, they suffer away with the suffer. Now, nothing say they affect Peter Obi. What about we? I'm focusing on the obedience. What did the obedience they do on what is happening now? We're obedient. Where else? Where we they? Eh? Where we they?
See, Mr. Elvis, Mr.
Yes,
Elvis, you see, on this very, very matter, if we want to be fair and be balanced and be honest to ourselves, Mr. Peter Obi has some blame to take. We cannot exonerate him 100%. That would be so impartial.
Yeah.
That would be complete disorder and injustice. In fact, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. There's no way you can. But
I can't wait to listen to your submission, sir. No problem. Let me call. Okay, let me take this call quickly. Thank you very much, Madam Emmy, for calling in. Good. Hello. Good evening to you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
Thank you to everyone at Television for one with Peter Obi. This is the reason why I strongly believe in Kenneth Okonkwo. You cannot be Nigeria. If you cannot do it, let other people take over, because things are happening. You want to do things slowly. And so if you know you cannot lead the people, just like what people are saying, 2023, if Peter Obi was like Daffy Ahmed, he could have taken back his money. They just left everything. Daffy Ahmed was the one even trying to, bring the fire in. But Peter Obi, if he had said something or tried to do as much as Daffy was trying to get back the mandate, we won't be where we are today. So I blame him 100% on that. Number two, Fubara is just. I don't blame Fubara for anything. Wike knows Fubara very well. Wike saw so many politicians that wanted that opportunity, but he knew this man is just a politician. Wike just showed.
What's network?
But I think the biggest people, they are so docile and diverse.
All right.
Everything, all the media. Coming out to corruption.
Okay.
Chairman, where are all the men in the university? Where did they go? All the elders, if not for Edwin Clark, apart from Edwin Clark, who was coming out to talk face to face to Wike.
Thank you.
All the other ones, they will come to Arise TV and let's beg him now. You can imagine. So unfortunately,
Network is failing.
Fubara cannot do it.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. God bless you, man. Thank you. Okay. Our network is failing, I guess. I don't know where the network problem is coming from. You see, when it comes to this, Peter, according to Mr. Jonathan and this, our sister, Madam Emmy, that when Peter Obi cannot do it, he should step aside. She said she supports the stand of Kenneth Okonkwo. Now, no say, for this platform, everybody go talk. People not to get issue like that. But when me talk, wahala go offer everywhere. So I want people on the panel to continue talking. Thank you very much Madam Rita, I'm finally back to you again. Talk to us, man. You have 15 minutes. Good evening to you once again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Oh, wow. Mr. Jonathan, I would like to challenge you on that part, on blaming Peter Obi, but I'm just going to continue the conversation based on what was spoken last. Madam Igini, thank you very much, Madam Deborah, for calling. There's nothing, and also the last caller, there's nothing wrong with you when you said, is there something wrong with you, how you are seeing the behavior of Omoyele Sowore? There's really nothing wrong. I don't know. Sowore saying Peter Obi, he should put 60,000 people on the streets, to prove that he's serious. I don't know. I just have an inkling that Sowore is behaving like a paid merchant of confusion, And when I mean paid merchants of confusion, being paid by the man from Babylon, that's how he sounds like. In case nobody told him. And I'm waiting for the likes of Sowore to criticize VDM. I am just waiting. I am waiting. They need to prove a lot of people right, that he's jealous about anybody that Nigeria suddenly accepts and looks up at as a savior or some sort. I am waiting for that day for Sowore to start criticizing VDM. I am just.
No, he don't start stylishly. He personal boy, seeking, attacking video every day. And
he's sending the messages now. I'm waiting.
Allegedly. That one back to back of video.
It just shows how petty he is. I am in fact, I had a shame for him, because when they say, oh, there's this stereotypical thoughts that says women are the ones who are petty, or women, they are very jealous, that kind of thing. But I'm seeing clearly a grown man, a popular grown man for that matter, showing how petty he is, just like Reuben Abati, shows that he's so jealous that it has consumed him. He sees nobody and hears nobody, but the only thing that he wants to do is just keep bashing. Sowore, I have analyzed you before, and I have said, and in case you don't know, the difference between you and VDM, Peter Obi is in a different league that you are not even close to. The difference between you and VDM is seen. I spelt it, SEEN. People need to see things to make you believable. VDM is talking and he's seen. He's seen to be doing things to support the people. He's seen to be doing things to criticize the institutions that need criticism based on this topic. But you, Sowore, you are seen to be talking. And anything that you are doing is for your channel and for yourself, period. And that is what makes VDM tick better than you. That is also what makes Peter Obi tick better than you. They are being seen, they are talking, and they are doing for the people, not for themselves. Peter Obi is donating his money. Peter Obi is taking his time and going across the nation, and he's also talking and criticizing the government about the ineptitude of their administration. But you are just talking, perhaps of the ineptitude, attacking, but you're not doing. And that's why you can't even get 20,000 followers. My advice to you, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, first of all, gather people from your local government area, either from your maternal or your paternal side. Get a political position. I am using councillorship because that is the lowest. I'm not even going to talk about the leader of your street now. That'll be going, we're talking politics right now. Get people to vote for you, either from your maternal side or your paternal side, or anywhere in Nigeria that you feel that you deserve a vote to be a councillor. Then we'll start from there. Then I will start listening to you when you start talking about Peter Obi getting 60,000 people first, if he is serious. Because what you're doing is exactly what the APC administration is doing, trying to make Peter Obi irrelevant, trying to bash his name, trying to downplay his efforts. It's not working. It's not working. Sure, it will never even work. Because these people, they are seeing and they are doing. But for you, it's so obvious. You are talking and you're doing for your personal aggrandizement, and it has consumed you. Within 6 months, let us go to the presidential election. Within 6 months of leaving the PDP and going to the Labour Party, within 6 months, we had all sort of economic and political permutations that, oh, he might not gather the North, he might not gather the South as much, maybe the East. You know, it's such a short frame of time for Peter Obi to get the votes for presidential that he's looking for. We had all those analyses. Even Tunaja came here and said, you know what, it's so early, he doesn't think he can garner the northern votes. But hello, Mr. Sowore, hello. Within 6 months, Peter Obi won the presidential election. In fact, it's more than 6 million votes. I think it's Madam Igini, or I don't know, Madam Deborah saying 6 million votes. Peter Obi actually got more than that. We know that. Peter Obi won Rivers State and Peter Obi won Abuja. And to date, I expect Mr. Sowore to please ask the Supreme Court to please interpret the judgment on Peter Obi, and also please challenge all the English and literature lecturers, all the professors, and even the professor of rice and beans. Ask him, can they interpret what the Constitution says or the electoral law that says, and Abuja? Could you just interpret that in simple English, or even speak Pidgin English? Because Pidgin English is a universal language now. If you can do that, then I will start listening to Sowore. Then I will start listening. But for this, it's absolutely absurd and ridiculous, and I'm embarrassed for him. Moving along, because I don't want to waste my time talking about somebody that cannot even gather a councillorship. As for Fubara speaking, Fubara is a coward. With all due respect to him, I'm not insulting you, sir. I am just describing your behavior. You are a coward. And Prince Alabo, I thank you very much. There's a significant thing that you said. You said, Fubara, you did not buy your form. You did not buy your form. You see how Fubara campaigned? Let me tell you guys let me teach you guys something. You see Olumide Akpata of Edo State, the Edo State election of 2024. You see how he was vibrant, going to every station that he could. Even when he was international, he was, even when he traveled, he found time to listen to people in diaspora online. He went to local governments, trying as much as possible to campaign, because he wanted to serve. Now, Fubara had the Fubara campaign. As a matter of fact, it was Wike that campaigned for him. So therefore, they say when you don't fight for something, you would never know the value of what it is. When you don't fight for your right, when you don't fight for example, an election, when you bought the form, that you went to every local government area, you borrowed money, you spent a lot of resources, human resources, people sacrificed for you, people sent you money, people did all sorts of things to campaign for you, people with their own hard-earned money, because people believed in your ideology, they believed in your dream, they believed in your foresight of what you have for Rivers State. If you did that, people would see that. There's something about being enthusiastic about something, and you don't need to do much. People would see the body language, people would see it. Like what I said about, and it's not about personality or about somebody being quiet. Oh, that's his personality. He's a gentleman. No, you can be a gentleman, but you can be very believable when people sense and see that you are really passionate about what you're going for. And at the same thing we spoke about Abure. I know Mr. Alex and I, especially me, I said, this man doesn't have the enthusiasm to be chairman of the Labour Party. However, because of that time, he was standing beside Peter Obi, not knowing that he was just a pretentious person, going to the courts every day. I said, however, with all due respect, as at that time, Mr. Elvis was like, we have to respect, because we're going to court. Okay, but there was no enthusiasm of Abure being the chairman of Labour Party. I wasn't seeing it. I've never met him in my entire life. I just look at people from the screen and I see how you behave, how you talk. There's nothing that is fired up. There's nothing that is enthusiastic about your interest. And at the end of the day, he showed who he really was. I see that same thing with Fubara. From the time he was campaigning with Wike, I see that this guy didn't even have the enthusiasm. I wasn't seeing it for being a governor. This is what happens when you impose people. impose, keyword. When you impose people to lead you, that person that was imposed does not know the value of his position. And that's why he can be used, he can be tossed around, they can take his seat, he would not really fight. The only little inkling of fight that Fubara kind of showed, just very, very little, was when I think they wanted to shoot at him, and he came out on the streets, and people thought that, oh, this guy is really a Sawana moment. That was a real Asawana moment. But going forward, look, with what we are seeing now, with the kind of comments he's making, what we are hearing from, the FCT minister, Wike, it just shows a sense of, this is what happens when you impose a candidate. This is what happens. I do not feel for the people of Rivers State. I said it, and I said my reasons why. Because they supported Wike when he cheated Peter Obi's votes. Because we all know, and the Rivers people know, they know very well that Peter Obi won Rivers State. But Wike, using the INEC, allegedly, let me use because of this channel, flipped the script and made it seem like the man from Bodilon won. Going forward now, Wike is FCT minister. That is the deal that they made, because politics is all about interest, and people are making deals, and that's the truth. Take it or leave it. So I am not surprised about these kinds of behavior. Sometimes they say a leopard cannot change his spots. You can paint it to be a lion, but with time, that paint will start fading, and the real character of that person would show. And that's what we're saying. He's behaving like a coward. He's behaving like a coward. And it kind of validates, the time we were talking in this channel when we were like, where's the Asawana people? Before you know it, I think it was Mr. Jonathan said in the beginning, he said, you see, most of all these leaders, they'll start visiting the military administrator. And that is what is happening right now. And if any inclination that Fubara is giving any sign that if I had my way, he likes to make those kinds of statements. If I had my way, I would not want to go back there. That means you can't take the heat. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I think it's all about greed. When he agreed to be governor when Wike spoke to him and said, I want you to be, I will put you in that position. He imposed them. He imposed him there. I think it was just about, this self-thing of some human beings just loving title. Okay, I will now be former governor of Rivers State. Okay, I will have a lifetime of, salary for life with my wife and children. I will be put in the books of Rivers State as one of the governors. Okay, yes, and I have Wike at my backing. I will agree. It means you never even had any plan at all. You were just going by the script of your predecessor. Who put you there? Yes, who put you there? It's very disappointing, and I feel so sorry. I feel sorry for the people of Rivers State that you have a Lilliput as somebody that you people chose. But it kind of also give me a sort of epiphany. Like, we are seeing what's happening in Rivers State. What about the Edo State governor? With all the behavior, all the things we've been seeing, kneeling down and going to, be subservient to, what happened. We're not seeing any stance as a leader. I just imagine if Olumide Akpata was governor. I imagine the kinds of stance he would take about demolition, about this secret court issue, and even about, this Fulani headsmen or bandits or whatever it is they call them in our forest. I can imagine. I will have seen the enthusiasm of somebody that really wants a good thing for Edo State. But I'm not seeing that in Momodi Okpebolo. So it's the same thing I see with Fubara. When you impose somebody, they don't know the value of the position that they are going to be taking. This is what happens. Anything that happens, they become so subservient to their oppressors. And we are seeing something like that. And for Wike to have the audacity to say, he came to beg me, Wike is trying to tell us that he's an emperor in Rivers State, that he's even more better. He's sitting on top of the head of Fubara as governor. So Wike is trying to say, I am the governor, because the so-called person that I imposed there is coming to even beg me. What does that say about a leader? What does that say? So you see, we should start having standards. I know Mr. Chris Dublin used to say, Nigerians don't have standards in picking their leader. We don't have standard. We don't have the right standard. Let me put it correctly. We don't have the right standard in picking the right people or in picking our leaders. Present day, what is the standard? Is it my brother from my local government? Is it my tribe? Is it my brother's wife or husband or my sister's husband or whatever it is that they call? Or is it my political party? That is the standard. That is the average Nigerian standard of picking a political leader, of putting people in constituted authority. That is their standard. So we're still have to go back to the drawing board. How do you pick a leader? It's not just in primary school they teach you a leader is A, B, C, D. It's more than that. We need to change our standard of picking leaders before we vote for them. Agbado, we say yes, some people will say, he's my brother, he's Yoruba turn, he's our turn. But this same Yoruba, because he's Yoruba, people will pick him, regardless of the fact that he was a former, I don't know whether he's still a drug baron, but he had records, bad records internationally. He's somebody that you cannot even identify that his parents or grandparents came from Yoruba land. Yet, people just say, he's my brother, and that is your standard. And that's why I'm voting Agbado. Although, I'm not going to slight the fact that although there were also some people from Yoruba land who also identified these lapses. So say, is this man really a Yoruba man? With his bad record, is it not a shame on the intellectuals who are Yoruba? Because Yoruba people have a standard in Nigeria that they are the ones that are the most educated. Like in Ekiti State, you have the highest number of professors in Ekiti State. That's a record. So you can imagine, you will not bring somebody that you cannot identify his identity, his real name, you cannot identify who is his parents, you cannot identify even his education, and then you impose that person because they're my brother or because of this Southwest. So standard is very important. It's not really about whether you're educated or not, but ask yourself, what is the standard of picking a leader? What is my own standard of picking a leader? If it's for petty things like political party or age or tribesmen, then you are wrong, my people. That is a wrong standard. Change it. You see what we're experiencing now? You see what we're experiencing, what a river people is, in fact, the whole nation is experiencing in River State? This is the result of our pain. This is the result of our decisions. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Let me stop there. Thank you.
Thank you, Margarita. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Sorry, Gilmed, thank you very much for the super chat earlier on. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful, sir. Okay, guys, press on the like, help us to share. Let's hear from the next person. I would like to go with Mr. Jonathan first. Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
As well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree to Mr. Elvis. Happy Monday, and God bless you for the good work you are doing. I agree with my fellow panelists as well. God bless you all. Women diaspora, welcome once again. God bless you abundantly. And all the commenters and all the callers, I greet you all. God bless you greatly. Welcome. Let me quickly talk on this Fubara thing before I go to the Peter Obi, because so that I can manage my time more efficiently. You see, I think when it comes to Fubara and River State, I think we also have ourselves to blame. We Nigerians, more especially people that are from River State, people that are especially those that are living, experiencing the whole, decay that are there, that are in it. I think we must not, one mistake that we must not do at this time, we must not completely exonerate ourselves. We have our place. We must take our share of it. And I think our expectation of him, from him, has been so faulty. Our expectation, from Fubara, as a politician, as the governor of the state, has been so faulty. And I will expect that we'll adjust ourselves going forward. Because what do you expect from a man who was part and parcel of a criminal government? He was the center. He was at the center of the Wike government. He participated. He facilitated, enabled the criminal government of Wike. So we are expecting him to turn around and do good, or to be a strong leader, or to be a force for a change. I think that expectation is faulty. And that same error is what politicians, Nigerian politicians, they are now attempting to force that same error on us. And I've been seeing it all over the space. We're about falling into that same error. God forbid. In the name of coalition and merger, I pray, God forbid, that we fall into that same error. I've been seeing it all over the place, especially on a platform called net media, trying to tell Nigerians that there's nothing wrong with working with the likes of Rufai, the crooked politicians. So we're expecting a change, right? That all we want to do is let's just get there. And you think it's going to happen? I think that would be a faulty expectation. And that is the issue with Rivers State. So Fubara, Wike, they are all working together. It's very, very clear. So it has to do. So we need to adjust our expectation going forward. It is what it is now in Rivers State. And for the sake of peace, as they will say, we just have to hang on and see how things pans out. That's what I think I want to say on that for now. You see, with respect to Mr. Peter Obi, I said shortly, we cannot exonerate ourselves. And I'm coming from a political perspective. I'm not a fan of Sowore, but I also think that we can learn from our opposition. We can learn one or two things from our opposition. We cannot discard it if we want to be a smart player. We cannot just discard it. For me, this is now the midterm of this dispensation. We are now clocking exactly 2 years that Tinubu was sworn in. And I think there is still some window of opportunity for Mr. Peter Obi to do what is right. And I want to add this one. It's my advice, and I'm saying it on this platform. And I hope that Mr. Peter Obi will take it. Somehow, it will get to him. And when we start seeing them playing it out, we know where it came from. This is, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Peter Obi missed a political capital. Why I do not agree with Sowore that protest is the only way out. It should be the last resort. Protest is not everything. Protest. You just come out and you want to protest. You will in a way, in one way or the other, you will fall into the hands of these criminal people. And they will label you, and they will use the power of the state to chain you and put you in a cage. So there are other ways. So I believe that Mr. Peter Obi lost a political capital, but there's still a window. There is still a window. And that political capital was the fact that, okay, fine, the election was rigged. For whatever reason, you missed the opportunity to call the people out when the election result was announced. We also missed the opportunity when the crooked Supreme Court, came out with their judgment. At the end of it all, you are only left with one thing: to play the role of opposition. To play the role of opposition. And I think that is where he missed it. I'm saying this, he missed it as far as I'm concerned. Because right now, Mr. Peter Obi is alone. He is alone. He's been thrown under the bus. He's the only one talking. But I believe that there were other ways that could have been more effective, and that is by using his political capital. You see, those representatives that were elected, the 7 senators, the 35 or 37 of them initially, 37, no, let me stay with 35, because I know 2 lost their cases in the court. 7 senators, 35 House Rep, all of them
without exception, they rode on the back of Mr. Peter Obi to get elected, not the other way around. They rode on his back to get elected, 100%. And these are the people that Mr. Peter Obi should have used effectively for his opposition from day one, but there is still window if it's possible. These are the people that Mr. Peter Obi could have used effectively to carry out his opposition. Because as at that time, these people, all of them had no choice. All of them rode on his back. For whatever reason, which I'm still trying to figure out why Mr. Peter Obi did not go that route. To get these people on board online, you have to follow what I'm doing, what this party is doing, or you are out. Do you think Mr. Peter Obi will call for one of those people to be kicked out or to be recalled? Nigerians will not back him up. That's a question. Or do you think that Akpabio will suspend 7 of those senators? Then Mr. Peter Obi will not get on the street. Nigerians will not get on the streets. Ordinary PDP and opposition, Natasha, was kicked out. We know what is happening. Do you think that they want to suspend all the 7 of them? Or they want to, the Speaker of the House want to start the process to kick out 35 members of the House of Rep? I think that is where they missed it. I think that is where Mr. Peter Obi missed his political capital, which he could have used very, very effectively. And that is all everything is saying, everything that Mr. Peter Obi should have been coming through those people. They will stand side by side. And if nothing is done, he will call for their recall. You know, the process of recall. And these people will be scared to their teeth. They will dare not to do anything. Anyone that wants to move away and goes to the opposition knows, and he knows that it's done. And I think this is where the issue lies for Mr. Peter Obi. I'm not going to exonerate him on this one, on this very part. We are not perfect and we cannot know it all. We can learn. You can take lessons from what people are saying. And you cannot be doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. Nigeria is not a country where you will stand alone and opposing the government. They will not listen to you. Whether we like it or not, Nigerian government listen to the people. They listen to the people. They listen to organized people. They listen to people that comes together, organize themselves. The Nigerian government listen to them, and they listen very fast because they know failure to do so, it is the beginning of their demise. They listen. So for whatever reason, why Mr. Peter Obi did not go this route, I still don't understand it till today. Time will tell. Because again, each and every one of them, without exception, rode on your back to get there. Day one, all of them should have been caught. Your position should have been made known to them. You cannot go to the house and romance with the leadership. Period. You cannot do that. You cannot go to the house and support anything without us sitting together as a caucus to decide what and what, where we want to vote, how we are going to vote. That is the role of opposition. Can you see the colossal failure? A divided opposition inside, within the same party. Those in the house are doing their own thing, separately, completely different. 1,000 miles away from what Mr. Peter Obi has been doing. Day and night difference. They are doing their own thing differently. It shouldn't have been so. Before they cough, those guys in the Senate and in the House, Mr. Peter Obi must be aware. Before they sneeze, he must know. Because the road on his back is not the other way around. If it were to be the other way around, then they can shut him off. All of them. All of them, they rode on his back. And I believe these are the things his political advisor should have been saying to him. These are they still have time, there's still window. And to begin the process to ensure that, see, you don't do this, we will work, Mr. Peter Obi will work against you to make sure that you are not elected in that constituency, because he's going to raise up somebody else in that constituency. Yes, that is what Tinubu is playing. Is either you do it or you will lose the next election. In fact, the primary, you are gone already. Your name will not even be on the ballots. That is what Mr. Peter Obi should be doing. And there is still window for that. Each and every one of them should be called to order. I, Mr. Peter Obi, I will raise a candidate from that constituency against you. We got to start working now. You cannot be in that house and be romancing with the ruling government. It got to be what I want, what we want to do here collectively. And I think that is where he lost his political capital, a very big one. You cannot discount 35 members, even though they are minority. You cannot discount them. And if they kick them out, then calling for a protest at that time will have been a no-brainer. Let the Speaker of the House kick out 35 or kick out 20 or 35 out of those people. And whether they will still say we are in democracy or not, the whole country, every one of us will speak. I dare them to kick out 35 members. And I dare them to kick out 7 senators. On what ground? That they are opposing your policies. It is Mr. Peter Obi that will have to come out and tell Nigerians the reason why he did not take this option. So on this basis, that's why I said I don't want to exonerate, and I think there is time for everything.
One more minute, sir.
There's time to talk, and I think this is the appropriate time to spill this out. And I believe I've done that. And finally, on VDM, if there's anybody that deserves a national honor, it's VDM, alongside Mr. Alex Oyema of Earpiece. These are the people you acknowledge. The government, I said it on this platform yesterday, the government at the minimum should have acknowledged this guy. That is what a responsible government does. Acknowledge him. And you will have encouraged, do you know, hundreds, if not thousands of Nigerian youths that you will have encouraged them to go along that line, to be doing similar things. But they will not. They will not. Because it will not be advantageous to them. But if we want to move Nigeria forward, and we are saying that it's one country, these are the people that must be recognized and acknowledged by the government. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Thanks for your submission. Let me come to Mr. Alabo now. Mr. Alabo, if you are there, unmute yourself, talk to us, sir. You have 8 minutes.
I just give everybody the opportunity. You don't say, don't play my video. I beg. Let everybody talk first.
Okay. Alabo is suspended from the house.
Why? What did I do?
If you have a way, we don't want to go back.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, now your turn. No. Talk to us, sir. Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Naija Wash. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commentator, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. May God bless all of us all. Amen. Well, thank you.
No, Mr. Odua, sorry, who be the passerbys? I bet let us know who be the passerbys.
No, there are passerby, those who just watch and say, they will roll. That is those that are
the people where they send come.
So all right, Madarita, I can see you.
There is one proverb or one English people used to say that truth is bitter, but someone must say the truth. But in other hand, but on which mat do they test that truth is bitter? Nobody have ever put truth in mat. Is it liquid? Is it iron? Is it stick? Or how did they put it in mat to know it's bitter? Well, anyhow, I will say something. You see, Sowore might not be able to even win a councillor. It's not a problem. No, to talk of being a governor or being a president or being, that is not a problem. What matter is what is him saying? Is it the truth or false? Which is truth. When you said they take your rights from you, are you going to go into your room and be crying? Or you will shout that people will really know that they take your right from you? You have to shout people to know that they take your right from you. That was when they said, hey, they stole INEC stole their election from them, because I will not say Tinubu, because Tinubu was in his house when they said you win. When the Mahmudu group stole election, like the one that says one of the Labour Party that they did not pay these things, those are the people who stole election from the Nigerian people who went out and vote. I said everybody should have been in streets. No, even here, they will say, no, nobody should come out. They will just arrest. Unless Baba Naija was Black Panther. No, they will just hijack, like our woman that called just now, Sister Madarita. All of them say, no, nobody should come out. They will just hijack. I said, the truth of it, the only actions that will have make court to be afraid and say the truth, if people came out and defend their votes. And when people said Peter Obi cannot lead the vote, lead this thing, then we are getting arrested. My brother, if you know they steal something from you, you will show it that they stole it. When what give I use our brother in Edo State, always give example, our monkey governor. What do we call him? Adasoshemole. I was using it to give example that time. That was the reason that court gave the fine judgment, because they said they never expect that Edo people will come out and defend anything you stole from them, because they thought that we are just follow anywhere they push us to, we will just follow. But when they see action, and they saw action, then no, I know these people have wake up. That was how the judge could not pervert that justice. And we are using it to give example. In that protest, Adasoshemole protested because he knew his right was stolen. So when people said, if Peter Big not come on, they will arrest him, let them arrest him, and they will form case against him. My brother, it is because we don't want the truth to be said. And Somorek will not win, we not even win one street. It doesn't matter. What matters is say the truth. And those who read Bible or who understand this parable, they said, when you know the truth shall make you free. But that is not really shall make you free. When you know the truth will make you free. Because the things that bother you and say, why this thing was not like this, why it's not like this. But by the time you now know the secret, you know, so oh, this is the reason it was like this, or it's not like this. So it make you free from that thing. So Sowore, God bless you. Despite that you and Peter Obi, you see him as one of, it doesn't matter. But what you said is the truth things. And Nigeria, if really Peter Obi want to stand an opposition party, Tinubu protested against Goodluck Jonathan. Buhari protested and said Goodluck won election in his own what do they call his own state, be something like that. He protested. Say, how come that you now won in his own domain? So that shows that you are opposition. That shows that you know what you are doing. But when you said no, my dear, are you a girl that is just growing up that people are thirsty? Then you are shy. You are running away from different voices that come to you and say hello, because the voice you will still hear it. So my brothers and sisters, let us not deceive ourselves. Peter Obi have all the powers as a Nigerians to lead protests whenever he see that the things is not working, is not going to the favor of Nigeria. Or is Peter Obi not in Nigeria? Is it not? Did he not base in Nigeria? The fuel that they are buying, whatever now, is Peter Obi not buying the same fuel with that money? So you have the right and said this thing is not working for us and we cannot tolerate it. So it is not to say they will come and forge anything. Let them forge. One thing I used to say to people, if I am in protest, they say they want to arrest anybody. All of us that go to that protest will go to that police station. Let us see the police station that we save, or the cell that will contain millions of people come for protest. But when you said no, you are afraid, that is where they will carry you. If it is vehicle, police vehicle, let everybody enter. Let's see how the police will have a seat to sit down. The driver will have a seat to sit down. Let us see, even if you have a seat, the glass we use to see road. Because people are too afraid. That is why I said when we go for Belgium for a protest, the leader that led us said, no, the police, we arrest her, we cannot go. I said, did you think I left Italy to Belgium for a joke? Everybody that come to this field must be inside the protest. Let us see what they are going to bring out in the news. That was how we went to that protest. As everybody must be. We did not left our house because we don't have anything to do. But when you are saying, nah, okay, that is so. That is why I believe one thing in the Bible, one thing I take action in the Bible. That is where they ask Jesus Christ, give us a command. He said, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. So when you go to the book of Moses, he say, eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So without that, there is no, your enemy will not leave you alone. So then that is for that. My brother, my chairman, Naija Wash, you see, everybody don't have the same way of the same feeling or the same idea. If what did you call Abati in Arise News did not measure BVN, it's not a problem. At least other people acknowledge him. We all know that what did you call the massive Abati? Abati is a hater of good thing. He never like good something to happen to Nigerians. That is why whenever he's talking, when he see that the thing that people are praising, he will be talking down on such thing. Watch him in the Arise News. He always talk down on things when we see that this one is what will benefit the Nigerians. And we said no, because he's among those elites who believe that Nigeria should not go forward. Nigeria should be saying rakadede to who they feed their elders. It is not by elder. It is not by. You must be 50 years while you have brain of 10 years or 15 years. You must be 10 years, you have brain of 80 years. So, but people doesn't think, they just look at, because you have gray hair, they said you are not the elder. No. The character is what makes people who they are. About of Arise TV. So it's just his character. Don't leave him and we know he's a hater of a good thing. Thank you, Mr. Nayawo. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Mr. Dua, thank you, sir. Thank you for your submission. Black Panther, if you're there, it's your turn.
Naija, thank you very much. I greet everybody in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, everyone, for speaking and saying out your mind, but we have forgotten the past when we were doing our submission. I'll try to recapitulate it back. Because when we're analyzing issue, we should always look at the past. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora. More grace to you, Mommy, and more blessing and wisdom. In Jesus' mighty name. I want to thank every other person. Sorry, I can't mention the department, but everyone. May God bless everybody. I want to start from Abati. See, we should not blame Abati because Abati is playing safe. He does not know what we annoy or what we make him land well. And he does not want to do something that we annoy the paymaster. People have been saying Abati is doing it. People have been suspecting Abati, isn't it? So let's put the suspicion further. Let's push it further. You remember when Abati had a clash with VDM? Abati did not know where VDM got that photograph from. VDM pumped it. VDM told him, if you come, I will come. If you try it again, you will see something. That was a promise. And it might have gone, his wife might have, if I believe his wife watched it. And if why he would have talked over it and tell the husband, look, you got to stay low. But he's a politician. He has contested and failed before. So he knows it. And he's corrupt. He's corrupt now. You all should know that he's part of the game. So why do you expect somebody that is part of the game and the game players are inside the game now? And you expect Abati to now praise the person that is fighting to change Nigeria and take them out of the status quo. You expect him to say, oh, but it's the glory of VDM, blah, blah, blah. He would have been in the bad book of those game players in the game, in Aso Rock. So Abati is playing safe. I won't blame him. It's part and parcel of the damage we have in our system today. Do you know what he was accused of while he was in DSS custody? People go and read it, now it's there. The case closed. We did not hear the end of the case. We did not hear it again. The case has been closed. We did not hear it again. How did they close it? No God, only God in heaven knows. It is corruption. Let us, but he will never talk on VDM again. Because if he put mouth, he will do it wrongly, or he will stay on the fence and start to wiggle his tail like the tail of him, like a Doberman. And that tail might hit VDM for face. And VDM will get annoyed. And what happened again? He will bring another photograph. He's scared. He's scared to his toe. His toe is scared. He doesn't know what to do because he's on the side of the people that are destructive, that are destroying the nation. He's just playing, I'm a journalist, I'm a doctor. Don't you know that anytime he talk, he say, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor. He wants to use that to oppress people.
You know, they fear on Abati. They fear on that.
So leave Abati, make Abati just be a corner. Okay, if you look at the other man that fought Obidient, has he not, can he talk again? He can't talk again. He did for inside corner there. If you try him, they will push and go inside hole. So Nigeria is very delicate. Everybody wants to be very careful. Now I want to talk on and the governor. You see, most of us, so sorry for the break network. I want to say something about the
you just muted yourself and you were doing something.
Yes.
Saying I'm network. I network. You don't
do that. Rule, I say I'm the rule. Sorry.
Why you saying I'm network? Go ahead.
So I want to talk on the governor now. You see, most Rivers State governor, I don't know why we are expecting a very great thing from the Rivers State governor, or we are expecting him to do one thing where we say, oh yeah, this is the man for the war. This, that, blah, blah. We are talking good, blah, blah, blah. He is part of the game. He has played a card, which when he went to, remember, if you go beg, when you are coming back, those people you went to beg, they will dictate and tell you what to say, so that they can have a pathway to bring you back. Look at the statement he played when he went to greet all those people, beg all those people. Look at the statement he made. Oh, do you think I'm interested in it again? My mind is not there, but courtesy, because I am involved, because I was, and I must go back. He's playing the game of what the masters have told him to play. So why are we so shaking? We are saying he's a weak man. He was even a weak man before. But when it comes to money, it's not weak. He used paper. It was the finance. He was doing the one doing the money for Wike. He was the one transferring the money for everywhere now. You tell me he's a dull man. He's smart. He knows the bureaucracy in governance. So let us forget about him. There is into the game. So there's nothing he cannot do. He's into the game. So I want to say something concerning our guy. What is his name? Sowore, the Aluta man. Look, let me tell you people. Sowore is a pawn. I have seen it. But I will keep on saying it until when I will arrive at the main strike. If you go see the picture very well. Sowore is a pawn. If you people know chess, you know what pawns mean. The pawns are used to protect the king and the queen. So Sowore is a pawn that is protecting the palace of the king and the queen. Let me push your mind down to Gani Fawemi. If you people know Gani Fawemi, when Gani Fawemi is the grandfather of criticism, is the grandfather of opposition. He was not a politician, but they dragged him into politics. He didn't score up to 100,000. I say 100,000. He didn't score up to 20,000 votes in federal election. A very popular man, but when he went for election, he didn't score. He didn't even reach 10,000, 5,000 self. Everybody shout at Gani. This man had gone to prison more than 100 times, but still, when he came out, they voted him. They didn't vote for him. See, this man you see so, it's not like Gani, but it's posturing like Gani. He was in SUG, that is school SUG. He spent 2 years. But most of us, most people don't know what happened. How did he spend 2 years? He's supposed to spend 1 year. How did he manage to spend 2 years? Most of us don't know. So we have to be very smart and look at what is really happening. This man is a pawn. Let's see him as a pawn. He will always come to throw a shot at Peter Obi, but Peter Obi will never throw a shot at him. Let me tell you people about Peter Obi. One more. Go and listen to Ibrahim, one of his close associates during presidential, one of his assistants during presidential election. He's on the air. Go and listen to him. He said what shocked him most, that this guy has worked with Buhari, he has worked with El-Rufai. He said what shocked him most is that when he asked, he said he doesn't like saying this thing outside. He said they offer this our brother, our papa.
1 minute left, sir.
Okay, let me just say this one. He said they offer him the oil sector, and they even offer to give him an oil rig. He said, what am I going to do with it? I don't know anything about oil. So why are you giving me? If you give me, I don't waste your time. I don't need it. That is what Peter Obi said. They offered him during GJ time. They offer. This is from Ibrahim. His closes. He said he doesn't like saying, but he will say it here today. He said it in one private blog. See, this is a man that have refused the sweetest juice of the nation. He refused to be part and parcel of the destruction of the country. Rather, he wants a change. Like what Badaita will say, Peter Obi might just be the one that is preparing the ground for the grand finale to take place. And I'm seeing it, and I'm believing in it. I'll continue to sail with it until I see the real picture. And I want to thank you, Nigeria World. Everybody, don't go according to what they release. These people are playing game. APC is doing their Congress in Lagos State. Go and look at fight. Go and look at the rig election. People should go and check it now in Lagos State. Now, sir. They rig them, man. The people they fight now with stone and echo, everything they fight now. So we should look at them as they're just keeping the seat for the right people to come and take it. Nigeria will rise. Nigeria will rise. Let us just keep fighting at our own pace. Don't stop blaming anybody. Times is evolving. What you see yesterday might not be what's going to happen today. Let us believe in that. Let us start digging in so that we'll bring fact and nail these people down. Our people will get awareness. They will pump out. They will do it by His grace. They will come out. Thank you.
Okay, dokie. My brother, Lord Panther, thank you. Thank you for your submission. Okay, let's just move on to Mr. Alex Adopikin. Thank you, sir, for your time with us today. Good evening to you. Talk to us. 8 minutes. Abdul Malik, get ready. You are next. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Elvis, God bless you. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you all. The panelists and humble and super chatters, I greet everyone. Yeah, okay, 8 minutes. I think that will do justice. Let me just go straight to the area I really want to focus on. It has to do with Peter Obi and Sowore. Everybody have heard their views and their different opinions regarding Sowore, how we see him, what he says and what he does. What my sister Rita said, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Edua, and every other person, you know. I think I will not divert really from, I will not deviate really from what I've already been said, but I will go in a neutral manner. That is, I think the main focus or what we should do, what I'm going to suggest is let's just pick out the fact that Peter Obi is the person that for now in the whole space of Nigeria politics that we are putting our hopes on. And Sowore is one of the people that has the interest of Nigeria at heart, but in expressing it, he kind of now fights even the people that are even having the same plan or the same vision like him. It's like different approach. I don't think Sowore in it wants to hurt Nigeria. I don't think. He might be kind of not approaching, not doing service to the way he goes about it. So my focus in all of this is we are just 2 years back now. Like my brother said, Tinubu is already president of Nigeria. After this thing, after the elections, we will now, people started saying it from even 2023. We are looking up to 2027. And it was just like very, very long time. No, we are in 2025. The moment we cross to 2026 is over. So what we should do now, we that believe in a new Nigeria, it's not everything that is going to be coming to be thrown at Peter Obi that we should be defending. Instead, we should focus on making the base strong, making that Peter Obi base strong. Let me come in and say how many people have already registered in the movement. There are a lot of people that are talking about it, but they've not registered. And tomorrow, you are going to blame it on what somebody said or what the other people are doing. You put your house first in order. That is my call to all Nigerians, all those who really mean well for Nigeria. Put your own house in order. Start from the basics. He has cut it out now. He has said it. Even if there is crisis in the Labour Party or whatever is going on there, then let's go with what Peter Obi said. Go and register and let's have our base. Then let's move on from there. We're complaining about there were no agents, there were no this. It is very easy to see things that were not done right. Now we have the opportunity. What are we doing towards it? So that's why I say I will really come in on that area and focus on that, because I always see the cup half full, no matter the situation. I don't see it half empty, because I will need more energy to fill it. When I see it half empty, I see it half full. So no matter what the situation is now, no matter what the opposition, the present government is doing to Nigerian people, we still have the power in our hands. There is somebody that at least we can bank on. So let's do and follow him. Not saying, why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? He cannot change what has passed. You only learn from the past so that you can frame and build the future. So I put it to every one of us to start from there now. What are we doing to make the change and make the corrections? Mr. Jonathan talked about the House of Assembly. Yes, there are people who have competence, there are people who have integrity that we can pick now. From now, let's start it so that we don't have betrayers and complain again 2027. So anytime I come to this panel, this is what I'm going to be hammering on, to see to it that we really do our homework. When at the end we didn't get the result, they will know we put on a good fight. But just talking about the past, saying he would have done this, would have done that, and what she already said or didn't say, it's not helping us. And it's not going to help us in the future. I might be wrong, but this is my own opinion. And I'm standing on this opinion, and I will keep saying and doing everything possible to make
1
sure.
minute left. 1 minute.
Yes, I'm rounding up now. To make sure that we come to that promised land that we all yearn for, and have a place that we can really call home. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Oga, Mr. Alex. God bless you, sir. I appreciate your time with us today. Abdul Malik, let's do it sharply. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. 8 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Nigeria Watch. Good evening, everyone at the panel. Good evening, Nigerian. If you can't post 60 people on the street, you are not serious about opposition. There is something I want to say. You see, in Nigeria, the politician in Nigeria currently, if you take a look, it's only Peter Obi. You don't have anything corrupt or attached with him. Other people, they are all corrupt, they are convicts. And in Nigerian law, convict, you cannot hold any position in government. But today, convict, they are ruining us. Convict, people that they are corrupt, they are go to the prison before, and which is not fair. That's why we are where we are today in the country. Somebody, Peter Obi, that if you go to anywhere, you see the crowd, how crowd come to this man, understand? That one is number one. Number two, you see what happened in 2023 presidential election was that it's not that they don't know what to do, it's just because of when this man was in governor, he did it before. He go to the court, right? He get his mandate back. He was thinking he would do the same thing, but it did not happen. But I believe in 2027, they will correct that mistake. If you tell me that Peter Obi should call people to the street to do this, yes, quite right, he's supposed to do it, but In the other hand, people that volunteer to vote for him, they are the one that will enter straight first. Even there is no need to call you because you volunteer to vote for him, right? Enter straight so that Nigeria will be unrest. They will force themselves to do the right thing. Yeah, that is what they need. Yeah, no, as you volunteer to vote for, don't wait for him to call you because you want better Nigeria, right? There is something Nigeria was said, Mr. Nigeria was said. The hardship today currently did not affect Peter Obi. The man just want the country to be better. Yeah, if you take it, it's true. And there is nothing we are affecting currently in Nigeria. He have what it takes to survive himself and his family. Yeah, it's true. Don't wait for him to call you. Enter straight. We will quickly forget. Abiola, 1993, right? Abiola is not the one that declared himself as an president. What happened after he arrest? Nobody come out again for him. I wish they turn up. They come out constantly. They will release it by force. They will release it by force. There is nothing will happen to Abiola. Yes. But after he arrest, everybody enter house. Because that is the country we find ourselves. Everybody's scared. They don't want to do that. Okay, how do you want the country to be better? Because those people, they are convicts. They are criminal. They don't mean well for you. Yes, see what is happening in Nigeria today. It's abnormal. For Fubara, this governor of Rivers State, I read something that they say for he don't want to come back there. If you take a look, you say the right thing because if Rivers State, what happened in Rivers State? After they declared that man, what is the name? That administration, after what Rivers State did, nobody come out for Fubara. Even with the Asari that was supporting him before, he denied him. He said that he don't know that it's not from Ijo. How do you do not need somebody before you support the person? Betrayer. Yeah, that is the problem. Betrayer, trickster. They can quickly deceive you and betray you. You did not know somebody before, but you supported it at the first time. Yes, they're supposed to come in Rivers State for continue 1 week. That man will run. They will not administrate that place. But everybody quiet. That is the reason why. And it's on constitution. It's not a constitution, right? Yeah, but why did you do it? It has never happened before in Nigeria history. That is the problem we have in the country. Everybody want to shock himself, don't want to fear, scare, this and this. We need to do something that is differently. 2027. Without correlation, only Peter Obi cannot get it right. He needs to correlate with people. Yeah, to host ground everywhere in the country, all the region of the country, so that he can get it right. Without that, but let it be the number one. It should not be the vice. Let it be the number one man. Yes. May I accept that correlation? Yeah, without correlation, he cannot get it right. Lie. The APC today, they are very strong because they know how to manipulate people. Look at how they are destroying other party, other opposition party like Labour Party, PDP. How evil PDP, I don't know what is wrong with PDP. How can, like Wike, you are in PDP, but you are working under APC as a minister of FEC, Abuja. How? It's like they're leaking your secret to other people. Why can't they suspend him? Even the meeting they hold Wednesday for where I watched that one. He attended the meeting. I don't really know Nigeria politics, how they are playing their politics. Just like prostitutes, you don't have choice. We need to get it right. What happened in 2027, we should not repeat itself again. All the leakage, they need to tackle it well. I believe they will get it right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch.
Oga Abdul Malik. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Okay, the last person on the panel will be Stay Humble. Stay Humble, it's good to have you on the show, sir. I beg talk to us. Good evening to you. 8 minutes.
Yeah, good evening. I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for the opportunity you've given me to speak. I just want to talk about
Nigeria Watch. Now maybe the last person. No.
Okay.
No, I said I will call you with the final submission. And so we'll agree just now. Go ahead, Stay Humble.
Okay, so regarding what Black Panther is saying about Ruben Abati. No, most of our media practitioners, yeah, they are neck deep, in this thing. Yeah, so it's not peculiar to Ruben Abati really. I think it's something that is really common. A media thing is not lucrative. Being a journalist or an on-air personality doesn't really pay that much. So they're usually in cahoots with the establishment. So they dictate what they say and what they put out there, whether in the mainstream or even on the social media space. Yeah, so it's not about Ruben Abati. In fact, it cuts across even the influencers, what have you, because Tinubu himself, one of his strategies is to be very, very in good terms with the media. And he uses the media massively, in his political machinations. So, that's not a Ruben Abati thing. It cuts across, the media people. Regarding Sowore, I think that Sowore and Peter Obi, have different ideologies, really. I believe Sowore is a member of the controlled opposition. He doesn't like Tinubu, he despises Tinubu, but Tinubu really doesn't see him as a threat, just because if you know Tinubu well, one of his political strategies is tribe, so, for the optics, he doesn't want to give the impression that the West is divided. So whatever they say, he wouldn't really be aggressive in handling them. Sowore has discovered something that so many people like Reno Mokri had been doing and cashing out on. He's discovered that Peter Obi is one name that will make you trend, right? So whenever you are making any input in the public, any discussion, any narrative, and you mention Peter Obi, you're likely to gain, viewership and some following. So he's just using Peter Obi to continue to be very relevant. Yeah, yeah, because his sponsors would want him to show, for their funding and everything. So he is still very much wanting to be relevant. So he's using P2V to do so. Yeah, so it's not something that should be a surprise to anyone. Regarding what's happening, all those issues, defections, and what have you. One thing that I like about P2V's strategies is that he recognizes the power of the Nigerian diaspora, and that has been a key element of his political campaigns and so on, which is very good, because I've said many times here, I've always said, that the Nigerian diaspora is really, really key. If the political establishment is to be deposed and emasculated, the diaspora has to play a very key role in that. And Peter recognizes that. And each time he goes up to speak to the diaspora, you see that Tinubu's men will panic, all right? Yeah, then will do something to give the impression that they are scoring political points. either governors or their godfathers defecting to APC, or in going to Anambra, going there to show that, yeah, that he's winning. Yeah, but they all panic, you know. So Peter Obi is very calm. They don't know his strategies, you know. So they want to give people the impression that they are winning. Yeah, but they are not. They are really panicking because they know the power of the people. Yeah, so I think that should really encourage us, yeah, to continue doing what we are doing, to continue speaking, to continue pushing. Yeah, and then hopefully we'll get there to, you know, where we want to be as a nation. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Oga. Stay humble. It's good to have your voice with this broadcast today. Thank you. All right. We all are done now. We're going to have our final submission. So we take it from there. Oga Alabo, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. The rest will be on 2 minutes. Oga Alabo, you are taking your final submission now, 5 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think you can give me reach 7. You know, sir, I may be the first person for panel. And my video na 9 minutes, and you always they give us reward.
You better do them before they suspend you more.
I beg you, I beg.
Black Panther.
Before Fubara go suspend you.
I beg, oh, we don't want Asawa now. I beg, just give me.
Asawana, we know they bring her out like that on a very serious thing. Oh, good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, Nigeria Watch.
Rita, if you're available, your this thing is clear. I beg me to take the final submissions, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Prince Alabo, you have 7 minutes. Right on.
All right, thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, the backroom staff. I appreciate everyone. And let me start. If you go back to Facebook, you will see my comment on this Nigeria Watch earlier because of what the last speaker just said. Sowore is not Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not Sowore. Peter Obi has his own way of doing things. Mr. Nigeria Watch, I can never be like you. I can never behave like you. I am who I am. You are who you are. Our approaches are different. Ideologically, we are different. So you don't expect everyone to behave the same way you want to behave. That is the problem of Sowore. They believe in revolution. Peter Obi believes in his own strategy and approach in getting what he wants. You can't force him to do the same way you want to do. Peter Obi speaking alone on daily basis is the same thing I make on my comment on Facebook. He's checking the APC. He's giving them so much problem. He doesn't need to come on the road. It's the same problem you see me talking to my River State people. That is the same thing. They want Fubara to come and tell them to take back their state. You don't need Fubara, you don't need Wike to pay you money to do the right thing. Our problem is something is going wrong in River State. It is our collective responsibility as the residents and citizens of River State for us to wake up and do what is right. Not looking at who is in that place. It's not for the interest of Fubara, but for the interest of your state. The same thing when it comes to Nigeria. Peter Obi is doing his own, like my brother Elvis will always say. Peter Obi is not hungry. His children are doing well. If Peter Obi leave politics today, he's not going to beg anywhere. He's doing well. He has something to take his generation. You are the Nigerians who are struggling. Somebody has brought himself as a sacrificial lamb. He is doing the bit he can do. It is left for us, Nigeria, to give every necessary support. Let us understand this thing. Peter Obi is a lamb, and it's something like a step for Nigeria, a kind of an antidote for corruption that will come in, even if he has only 2 years to spend as a president or 1 year. It will give us a stepping ladder for us to climb in a way to addressing some issues, some things. It will be an open door for some changes. He might not be the Messiah, but if Peter Obi today is the president, a lot of things, little things will change. Now you will give a lot of room for new things. Transparency will come in place. There will be a cost reduction. We will not be having this where our politicians are living a large life feeding on the citizen. If Peter Obi is the president, that kind of thing will never happen. So these are key important things we should note. So it's not all about we will be thinking he's coming, he will be the Messiah, he will change everything in 1 second. It will not change. But it will be a stepping stone for Nigeria to survive. So we must encourage this one man that is a problem of everybody. I have raised this concern, which I said before. The reason why APC is fighting is Soludo has gone to kiss the ring of Tinubu. They are doing it all because of Peter Obi. If it is not a headache for them, they will not be doing. The essence of this agenda of North and South is because of Peter Obi. They are doing everything possible to knock him out, to poison the heart of youth. That is why Sowore, sometimes I feel Sowore is being sponsored. It's just a problem that they use in coming to distract the youth. Because I don't think Sowore is ready to be the president. How do you want to ready to be the president? You don't want to do any coalition. You don't want to work. You call everybody. So you just do. You will just go and destroy Tinubu, but they will just carry Nigeria and give to you to rule because of revolution. It doesn't work like that now. So how do you want to lead? You saw somebody who is a light. It would have been a good opportunity for you. Everybody must not be president. If Sowore today is a minister of work or EFCC boss because Peter Obi is in power, don't you think we will do great thing in Nigeria? So sometimes you should look at those things. It's not about coming. So if he keeps on coming to attack Peter Obi, it means it will be clear to Nigeria that Sowore is up to something. He's not even ready for the change he's calling. It's working for some people. So please, Nigerians, let us not be distracted by all these people. All these things are distraction. 2027 is between Nigerians and the APC government. And we must stand up and take the wound by the horn. We should not allow this distraction to push us away, making us to decide and say, okay, because it's the North and South, let us support Tinubu. No. Have you forgotten the character of who he is? Have you forgotten the corruption cases? Have you forgotten what is happening today in Nigeria? Is that the kind of person you want to take another 4 years? After the 4 years, he will bring his boys to come and come. No.
1 minute, sir.
We must wake up and take back our country. For Ruben Abati, I don't know if people did not notice that. It's an insult. Not all the royal fathers that are corrupt. Ruben Abati failed to call corrupt politicians who are going to get national award. Instead, he went to insult traditional rulers. It is not good. There are kings in some kingdoms who are doing greatly. Are you going to tell me the kind of thing the king of Benin is doing? Are you going to tell me what other kings are doing in other places? Why would he refer to them saying it's all Yoma they want to do, not a royal fathers or king that want to go and be doing all those kind of things? So we should not tolerate those kind of things. It should stop that. It should not insult our traditional rulers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm just going to go by what I see on the screen. The next person, Mr. Jonathan, you have 2 minutes. Take it away. Your final submission, sir.
Madam Rita, that 2 minutes is not going to work. You see, because what I'm going to say, I'm expecting some rebuttal, and I expect, knowing this platform.
Your 2 minutes is running. I'm sure you're aware of that.
I'm expecting some. No, he has not started. So I will also want the right of response. You see. So let me see.
Okay, you're starting now. 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to give you 1 extra minute, just 3 minutes.
Thank you. Thank
you.
Okay,
You're welcome.
See, going forward, as far as I'm concerned, going forward, anytime Mr. Peter Obi
put out a statement against the ruling government, you know, the first and immediate question that will be put to him is who amongst his representatives are in line with him. And if they cannot line up one after the other to support that statement, then Mr. Peter Obi is not a member of Labour Party. If you like, that's the truth. The truth is bitter. He's not a member of Labour Party. They cannot play with our brains. They cannot continue to play with our heads, at least with people with sound and perfect mind. And I know there are millions of that in Nigeria, like myself. You cannot do that.
Mr. Jonathan, I'm going to interrupt you here.
Yeah.
That is not a prerequisite to determine one's
wait.
allegiance.
It
Can
is.
I train you, sir, for you to
In
say
the scheme.
if they don't
It is.
have,
See, don't let us be
Mr. Jonathan, unless we
Okay.
have someone like Sowore's media station or Arise TV, go and meet somebody who's from Labour Party, for example, Madam Kingigbe, and ask her about Peter Obi's opinions. Then we will make our judgment. But if they're silent, I will not. It will be unfair to say silence in this case is complacency, or it's not complacency, or it's not.
How do you? So somebody we just talk here. How do you know the minds of your politicians or your representative? So it's just when they keep quiet. Is it not when they come out and they talk? See, anytime, as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Peter Obi make any statement. Yes, there is no time to waste here. If we like, we can continue to play games. There is no time to waste. Why are APC voting together? We don't ask ourselves questions. We just like to lie to ourselves. And on this platform, this is the midterm. And for me, I have changed here. So it's going to be, I've set the agenda for myself going forward. Why are APC voting together? Why is it that the Labour Party, they are not voting together?
You have 30 seconds, sir. 30 seconds.
And even if you are voting together, I don't understand. If you are not voting together, must you vote for APC, vote alongside the APC? This is where the change must come from. It's a critical aspect of it.
Thank you very
and
much.
That is,
sir,
Mr. Jonathan, those people were mistakes. Those House of Representatives, all those senators, they were mistake.
You said what?
Mr. Jonathan, your time is up for the next person. You know, we have limited time, please. Okay. Maybe Mr. Niger Watch comes again. He'll probably give it time. So Mr. Odua.
Yeah, okay, all right, thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you. Baba Jonathan, I wanted to say it before, but despite time was not there. You see, Peter Obi, the Labour Party is not for Peter Obi, and Peter Obi doesn't have Labour Party. And you said those people climb the back of Peter Obi to enter House of Assembly. Thank you. They climbed the back, but they were not the same. Peter Obi never know them. They never know Peter Obi. They don't discuss. So everybody just go to Labour Party because Labour Party were reigning. And that is how those people won election. They don't have the same agenda. They don't have the same agenda. And Labour Party don't even have the agenda that Nigeria need now. The only party I will tell you have the agenda of Nigeria now is Sowore Party, AAC. If you do anyhow, you see any party. So that is only one. But the thing is, Peter Obi can never have space there because two master cannot drive the same, two driver cannot stay on the same steady. Because if they see pothole, one want to escape through this side, the other want to escape through the other side. That is only party that really will have stand. But Sowore will not give that space to him because Sowore believe all this crowd supposed to be following him, which is not. If I were Sowore, if Nigeria said this, the person they win, I will support that person. If he did no problem, Nigeria, I told you, I will do this thing better. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odua. Mr. Black Panther, 2 minutes, please. Thank you. Mr. Black Panther, are you there? Okay, I'm going to the next person.
I'll come later.
Okay. Mr. Alex Edo Pikin, 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you, my sister. Yeah, what Mr. Jonathan was driving at, I think I kind of understand him, and then Mr. Dua. The thing is, at the moment, I think Mr. Peter Obi should be decisive on Labour Party, because as it is now, right now, it's a confused situation, and there is nobody that knows where he's heading when it comes to Labour Party. So my question is there any rule in Nigerian politics that says that you cannot declare or have your own party until December? Because somebody was talking something about December. I can't really understand that. If there's no rule or whatever, then why not leave this party for Abure and his gang and then go with the Obedience? What is he waiting for? So that we know exactly what we're after. So that is my own opinion on that. He should be decisive on exactly what he wants. Either staying there to fight or leave. Fight or flee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. The next person I would say is Stay Humble. Mr. Stay Humble, you have 2 minutes, please. Are you there? I guess not. Mr. Abdul Malik, 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, I'm here. It's like you jumped me before, Mrs. Erita.
I didn't jump you. It's how my screen is, so that's what I'm following.
Okay. Sorry, because after Alesso, it's
okay.
me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
2 minutes.
Sorry. You see,
No,
you say.
it's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, you say in Nigeria, they need to get it right. I don't really know why they cannot do election as other countries do. They imitate US, UK, right? UK, they are our colony. Why can't they do according to the way UK do? Let election be transparent. I don't know why criminal they are just ruling Nigeria. They are just behaving like Agberos. You buy Vivas, right? Almost 3 billion, 300 billion to 400 billion naira. Okay, why can't you use the Beavers? Rather to ring election, tell somebody to go court. Because you know that you have already bought the judiciary. You have ground in the court. Let them do it transparent, everything as other countries do. So that the people vote their choice. Yeah, that is the best way. How many years? After 60 years, we cannot even coordinate common election. It's common, but we cannot coordinate common election. Look at 1993 was very fair and fair. The best election so far in Nigeria coordinate. But today we have beaver machine technology, but we can't do it because of our criminal attitude and mind. How can the country better? Some people are making people poverty, suffering, just because of their evil mind. And you forget there is God. After this, you are going to somewhere. What are you going to face there? You don't know. Because your grandfather is there. You don't know what is going through now. Why can't you do the right thing? Look at former military head of state, Babangida is on wheelchair. Today, imagine he's alive in wheelchair, right? But we have everything. Even current president cannot stand and pray. He will sit and pray, but still you people are doing bad. Why can't you do the right thing? So that I don't really get those people. That is the problem we have in Africa.
30
Our
seconds.
mentality is different from white men. White men, they made their people better. You cannot give your country 3 social amenities. No school, no road, nothing, no electricity. Common electricity. Thought I will fire on for that country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malik. All the insults.
First time in history, Mr. Malik.
Black Panther, you have 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
I beg you make it 3 minutes, I beg.
Okay, 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Rita. I want to say, everybody, good job. Good job. You're doing a great job. Mr. Jonathan, you see, Mr. Peter Obi is just, he came into, he's a child of circumstances in the Labour Party. He came there as a result of circumstances. That's how I won't go further. I'll just put that there. So if you look at it, if you look at the hierarchy of power in parties, the chairman is supposed to be in charge of all the party positions. That people that holds position in the party in the parliament. But the chairman, what he did was to, I don't know if you have listened to the brother, one of his cousins, that leaked the secret that he collected money. The chairman collected money from all those people that you are seeing in the house. That is why he cannot be able to speak to them. So Labour Party has an issue of, with the person that was why Madam Rita was skeptical about the man, the chairman himself. So it's not a news anyway to us. We know what is happening. So on the aspect of Peter Obi having a new party, my brother and sister, it's not easy like that. It requires a lot of things, finances, and look at the blockade of the road before them. You think these people will allow him to get a party? That's the question. Do you think these people will allow him to get a party now? That's the question. But we can easily say it. But a man that has been isolated from his own friend, they are running. They are scared of even getting closer to him. Do you know what that means? Psychological thing that means. But this man is still pressing forward, fighting and breaking all the glasses to make sure that he doesn't, to make sure that he talk to them directly. And most of you that are talking about why have you not been able to get your election right? I don't know if we are really following what is going on in Africa. Say, hold on. Look, Ibrahim Traore made a speech, a very thick speech, and he mentioned Nigeria. He even went further how the people, the outside, the people I'm talking about, the colonial group people, how they don't want Nigeria to even have a light, have industrialization. He went further. A man, another country, they tell you what they happen, but we don't even know. When we tell you people will be thinking that, look, your state, your country, quote unquote Nigeria, is not being run by your citizen. It's being run by outsider through your citizen who are their hosts. That is what you just get this thing. In this thing, I'm telling you, go and investigate it, go and ask questions and ask questions. They will tell you what I told you, but maybe in different form. You are not, these people are puppets of the Western world, and that is why you cannot get water and light, because they know if you get that,
thank you,
you will spring forth. So I beg everyone of us, stop asking that question that they can't give you light and water. It's not them. It is the West that is ruling you. Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. Should show you that this thing is all over Africa.
Thank you. I'm going
you can say that then. That is how we talk. Madam, wait. Just 1 second. You see, Oga Odua, you should always listen to people and go further to investigate and ask people. This thing I'm telling you,
I can't listen to such because my father cannot have house. My father, I have yam in my compound. I have yam in my compound. I'm not eating it. You say now, answer that me, I don't eat.
No be the case be that. Go and fact check me.
Now the case, simple. Now the case.
Okay.
Power line pass my backyard, and this thing they generate from north. You say now, answer that. Power line pass my own backyard.
Thank you, Mr.
Now them.
Mr. Aduwa, thank you. Mr. Stay Humble, I think I called him before. Mr. Stay Humble. Okay, are you ready, Mr. Stay Humble? You have 2 minutes.
Yeah,
please.
yeah, I'm ready. I didn't hear you call me. Sorry. Well, what I just want to say very quickly, that they wanted Peter Obi to waste all his time trying to build a party, build offices and the rest of them. That's absolute nonsense and ridiculous. Look, shame on all of us in the diaspora. Shame on all of us who are waiting for Peter Obi to go build a party that the government will be funding. We have different groups, different WhatsApp groups, different community groups. What's preventing you? You're waiting for 2031 when they will say, oh, it's now the turn of the North, it's 2030, it's turn of this, it's turn of that. What's preventing you from having an alternative? A proper political party that the Nigerians will be proud of. You're waiting for Peter Obi to build a party. Those people in Nigeria that you're expecting him to build a party are all cowards. They can't even stand up to the people, to the establishment. Yeah, they just come out every election cycle and say, oh, if you want to win, have your party agents in 176,000 or whatever they call it. But there are no 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. If you can prove to me that there are 176,000 polling units in Nigeria, I will keep quiet forever. All right. So there are no 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. All right. They are all like ridiculous figures that they are banding. Now, if you have 10 party agents per polling unit, you're spending 2 billion naira to pay the agents. Now, 20 political parties will spend 40 billion naira. 40 billion naira will fix our health care system. So we should not wait for Peter Obi to build a political party. The Nigerian diaspora should
30 seconds, please.
Thank you very much.
No, I said 30 seconds, sir. I don't know if, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
You don't finish. Now, so stay on what they're doing on.
Stay on, but thank you very much, sir. My comment is this, in my observation, I feel that Peter Obi is planning something that we don't know, and he doesn't want to reveal it yet. He's possibly planning a different political party. And I think that's what's part of the registration for the Obedient movement, that was launched, was it early this month or late last month? So that's my feeling. It's on the way, but they're still looking at the optics, and it's a really big risk. If Peter Obi has to fund this new party, it requires a lot of money. It requires a lot of money, and a man who is very passionate to make Nigeria better. I see Peter Obi as he's willing, because he doesn't live a very frivolous life. Based on what I have seen, and so money is really not something that he puts so much value to per se, but I believe that there's a political party that's coming up. Yes, I believe, and I will not be surprised by the end of this year. We'll probably see it's been announced.
Madam Rita,
I haven't finished my submission. Thank you. There's something Mr. Oduwa said. Mr. Oduwa said, the people in the Federal House of Representatives right now, who are under the Labour Party, well, I think majority of them have jumped to APC, but many of them got to their position on the back of Mr. Peter Obi. I think Mr. Obi said that too initially, and that's true. So therefore, Mr. Jonathan, don't expect that when Peter Obi is making a comment that they will support him. Don't expect that, because they don't fall into the same ideology. That's what Mr. Odu was saying. It's true. They just use his name, use his popular name, used his campaign optics, and then they got the seat, because they know that Nigerians were tired of APC and Buhari's government, so they didn't care who. They know that Nigerians were just going to vote Labour for all the sticker. They were going to thumbprint Labour. So it's not like, they were the same ideology as Peter Obi. They followed him through the campaign and they were really, really interested. So now you're not expecting this same set of people, and 90% of them have swung to APC, to now support or make a comment on Peter Obi. In fact, I think many of them who will come out eventually, many of them who are not coming out to either speak for or against Peter Obi, I think is due to conscience. Because they don't want people to lash them. Because anybody who was in Labour Party now and comes out on national TV to discredit what Peter Obi is saying, that person will be lashed, trust me. Or if somebody who was a senator under the Labour Party using Peter Obi has not swung, because they're all swingers, I call them swingers, they've all swung to APC now. So if that person comes out now and goes against Peter Obi, people will eat them raw on social media. They know that. They know that. So that's why everybody is playing silent, and that's why they're quiet. So I will not say, or I will not make a final judgment to say, anytime Peter Obi makes a comment or a statement about the state of the nation, I will expect that all the Labour Party and support the people in the National Assembly now, for example, now, you know, who are Labour Party, went under the Labour Party party to get that position, should say something else. Peter Obi is not a Labour Party. Peter Obi has made several statements. And this man, Alex Oti has not made a comment. The only time we hear Alex Oti make a comment is when you have a media person actually ask him about what Peter Obi said.
Madam Rita,
so you cannot make a judgment like that. That's
Madam
what
Rita, I can make that is my own judgment. They cannot play
fine,
with my
but
brain.
I'm just trying
That's my own brain. But I have a
Yes.
question for you. You can answer it while you are making your submission now.
I've made my submission.
If I agree with what you are saying, and I want to be pressed to go along with you, will you also, at the same time, with this your position, that Mr. Peter Obi is still a member of Labour Party?
Mr. Peter Obi is still a member of Labour Party because he said
He's
so.
still a member of Labour. Then you are neither here nor there.
Mr. Jonathan.
Mr. Jonathan, can I say something, Mr.
No,
Madarita?
he said I am a member of
You
Labour
cannot
Party.
eat
Why
your
would I
cake.
not be denied for him?
It's not.
Madam Rita, you have
Mr.
not
Peter
called
Obi
me.
is not. If the
Wait, now I don't call you.
I thought
You don't call. I know 5 minutes to give
you
him.
spoke for the first time now. I give you 7 minutes.
That is my first time now.
No, that's not your first time.
Your
That
first
is
time
my
was your
first
video.
Man, I
submission.
go suspend you. I mean, I won't talk.
That was my first submission.
No,
Your
first
video,
submission
now be
was
your first
video.
submission, Oga.
Mr. Elvis said so. Your first submission was your video, and I gave you.
My chairman, you said it should Nigeria should let other people talk. So that was that's okay. When you come the second time, I give you 5 minutes. It's supposed to be 2 minutes.
Yes, I did that because I wanted everybody to talk for me to talk last because I already present part of my video.
It's not over
Okay,
yet.
talk your 2
Over.
minutes now.
Mr.
Your 2
Jonathan
minutes.
was
Give him
speaking.
a
No.
I was the first person
listen,
on
I'm
the
the one
panel.
anchoring this. I will make the
And the
decision.
first person on the panel always have
I
a
agree,
15
sir.
minutes
Can you
to
mute
20
yourself,
minutes.
sir, so we can go ahead? Let's not exchange banters on this. Can you just mute yourself, sir? I wanted Mr. Jonathan to finish what he was saying. Mr. Jonathan, you were saying something. Could you just finish it, please?
Yeah, I was saying that there is no way anyone can eat his cake and have it on this one. That those Labour Party representatives, Senate and House, they are on their own. They just use Labour Party, use Mr. Peter Obi. Now they are on their own, doing their own thing. At the same time, Mr. Peter Obi is still a member of that party. Please, don't.
Mr. Jonathan, I think what you are. Okay, have you spoken? Because I really
yes.
So what does he want Mr. Peter Obi to do first? What do you want Mr. Obi to do?
Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Obi.
No, let me answer that question.
Let me answer it now. Mr. Peter Obi must come clean and clear.
How?
He will come clean when his party is he has created that new party. If that's the word clean that you want to talk about, because
no, Mr. Madarita, let him talk. Let him talk. I won't understand that.
They are messing up people's brains. If Mr. Peter Obi, right, is a member of Labour Party, right, the representative of his party must align. It cannot be that 100% of them will not align with him. It cannot be. And if 100% of them are not aligned with him, then there are two different parties.
Mr. Jonathan, you are getting it wrong.
Oh,
you are getting it wrong.
You know what? Please, Black Panther, don't speak. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I think Prince Alabo should just speak now. Mr. Labo, you have 2 minutes, sir. I'm not giving these 2 minutes, and I'll go back to Mr. Elvis. Prince Labo. We're waiting for Prince Labo. It's 2 minutes, sir. Then Mr. Elvis will take it after that.
Yes, I'm here. Madam Rita, thank you. Mr. Jonathan, those people, remember what happened? The Obedient movement took place, and everybody jumped into the camp of Peter Obi. They ride on the back of Peter Obi to get to where. Not that because Peter Obi knew any of them. No. He doesn't know them. The only people Peter Obi can have a conversation with them will listen. It's only the man from the senator from his state, which he knows those ones. Is it to me? And the other one the House of Rep that also stood up, and the ones from Abia State also, which OT can control. But the rest people from other places, like the one from Edo State, who is fighting Natasha, is those people you will say Peter Obi can. Does Peter Obi know them? So those are the things you will look at. Not everybody, even as APC is today, it's not everybody that Tinubu can control. It's not everybody that will align with him. Ali Ndume today is against a Tinubu. Is he not in APC? You can't control everybody. And you know how it comes for them to come under the Labour Party. It was just that way, and some of them had the opportunity. Even a bike man is a House of Assembly's member because of the influence of Peter Obi. So those are things, not because we have, but this time around, there is a movement. Do your registration. I don't even want him to even disclose this movement by December. I want it to take long. If today they disclose it, the Tinubu there and APC are ready to infiltrate the movement and begin to destroy it. So we should build it and have the solid people who will manage the movement before we begin to disclose it to the public. But we believe we will come together and take back our country. It is our responsibility. So let's see how we can support this man who will stand in front of everybody and give the Nigeria victory.
Thank you.
Outside Peter Obi today, Mr. Jonathan, you know, no matter how you think I am too good, you are too good. If they put you in front there, just like Black Panther said about Gani Fayemi, you know go get reach 5,000 votes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I think he will get more than 5,000 votes, sir. Mr. Elvis, are you there? Mr. Elvis
You know why? You know why?
Do Royal Rumble small now.
Okay, everybody should do Royal Rumble now.
You know why? You know why? You know why those people? You know why those people? They say like Gani, we are all human beings. We are not perfect. You know why? The reason is because just like what we're seeing now, Sowore, who wants to be president. I've stated it here. I can even say it now. See, Mr. Peter Obi is a great administrator, perhaps not a political strategist. A great administrator, a man with policies that can transform the entire country, but not a strategic politician. Those are two different, just as you will see an activist different from a politician.
I think I would agree with that. That's why I said Peter Obi is not the one that's going to,
He's not a political strategist. The same mistake that Sowore is making now. There is not, you may not be the president of a country, but you can hold so much power, have so much clout, because you are controlling probably dozens of senators. You are controlling maybe about 50 House of Rep members. They are under your belt. You have dozens and dozens of local government area under your belt. Essentially, you are in charge of the federal government of Nigeria, because when you cough, when you sneeze alone,
Mr. Jonathan,
they all go to bed.
Mr. Jonathan,
yes.
See what you are saying now. It's when a party is in power, absolute power. Then the second thing that you said again that I would say, let me tell you, the second thing, there is what we call party hierarchy. Peter Obi is not among. Peter Obi is just an elder. He's just an elder. He doesn't hold any position there.
Why are you trying to defend Mr. Obi to a
No,
fault?
I am not defending. According to Labour Party. Wait now. According to Labour Party.
Mr. Peter Obi carry a lot of
clout. Wait. People are looking at it as popularity. See, on the party hierarchy, Peter Obi is just a member and an elder.
Yes.
So you don't talk under the premises of what you know. So now publicize what you know to overpower it.
Okay, one question for you. Just one question. Do you think today, if Mr. Peter Obi raise your hand, let's say you are from Anambra South, federal constituency, and that Mr. Obi raise your hand today and say you will be the candidate of the party, the senatorial candidate of the party, what do you think will happen? Don't you think it will not cause a rumble? Just as you just said now.
Baba Jonathan.
It causes a rumble, but that the probability of is small.
Yeah.
It's politics now.
Yes.
You know, I respect all your view, but when it comes to this party of Peter Obi, Labour Party, whether Peter Obi doesn't have anything. That Labour Party, my late sister is among the founders of that party. So as far as it's just, you know, when you don't have a house, as a person who did not have a house, all house key belongs to him. I told you that Peter Obi, I said it's the thing. Peter Obi is just a tenant. So he should be looking for another house that we accommodate him. But he refused. People refuse to understand. That is just the truth.
Do you know that? See, if Mr. Peter Obi is a political strategist, before the end of this year, Mr. Peter Obi and Sowore will be sitting side by side. If he's a politician,
yes, you're right.
No. Sowore is not a politician. Wait.
I said if Mr. Peter Obi is a political strategist.
Wait. Let me say this. You see, Sowore is not a politician. Sowore does not understand the simple rudiment of politics.
Call him then a spoiler.
He's an activist. He's a pawn.
So
Sowore, if you look at Sowore, if you look at the amount of time Sowore talks on directly to Tinubu, it's just about 3% compared to what he's talking to somebody that is like him in the struggle, fighting for every Nigerian.
Then is that not the person that Mr. Peter Obi should
Peter Obi has given him an olive branch, but
Mr.
he refused.
Jonathan, let me tell you something.
He refused olive branch now.
No verse. Black Panther, no verse. Mr. Jonathan, Sowore with his own mouth have said Peter Obi has approached him. Peter Obi have tried, but Sowore is somebody who is inside the public to destroy
like
Peter Obi.
Guys,
one thing,
it doesn't
Mr.
work
Jonathan,
like that.
Mr. Jonathan,
yeah.
Look at in labor hierarchy in the political party, Dr. Oti, which is the governor of Abia State, is like the leader of the party as it is when you come to elected officer and the senators and the House of Rep member, then the State House of Assemblies. Peter Obi is just
let me
a
ask
member.
you guys. You guys are saying that. See, you are talking of Labour Party. We're talking about the political system in Nigeria.
We are talking about the system, not Labour Party.
The only person, Baba Jonathan, they are not political strategists. They are not. Sowore and Peter Obi are not good political strategized people. That is just the truth.
Wait, which position was Mr. Tinubu holding between 2015 and 2023 that he has such political, strength and force?
He's a good strategist person.
Hey, now, if you are a good strategist, that is the point.
Sowore and Obi are not good strategist people.
Jonathan,
that is the truth.
See, Jonathan, wait.
A criminal to an innocent man.
Ogalabo, wait. You don't miss some too. See, Tinubu was the founding father that united CPC and AD to form APC. He was the pioneer member.
Now he's still the same.
Yes.
Look.
No. Tinubu is the driving.
Who brought crowd to Labour Party?
Tinubu is the financier. Wait, let me tell you now.
Black Panther, we know what you talk. We agree. We agree.
No, let me go further.
Wait, we want to give you the answer. We agree. You don't need to explain. We know. Even talk, that's why I say a Miloko is my turn because that was our agreement. Now, if Peter Obi is a good strategy, Sowore is a good strategy, with the crowd that follow Peter Obi and with the actions that Sowore are pulling out, these two people will have been working together and make sure that Nigeria by now, all the youth will have be following these two people.
Sowore is a
What
pawn. You
actions are
don't understand what the
Sowore
pawn
taking?
is.
Any
Peter
action
Obi is
Sowore
ready
taking is
to
for
work, but
himself.
Sowore is not ready.
It's for himself. It's not for Nigeria. Please, which action?
But my people, it's like we are we didn't miss something though. Sowore, from the beginning, he has already said it.
Yes.
He doesn't see any other politician worthy enough that he can work with. You cannot do it alone. That is where the problem is. Sowore no see anybody will get anything for head or get any strategy apart from himself.
Sowore
How
is
can
a
that be?
pawn. He's a pawn. He can die to any place. He's a pawn.
No man is an island, for God's sake. You want the betterment of Nigeria, but you don't want to work with any Nigeria. Waiting now.
To show you who he is now.
You want the betterment,
all the
you can
opposition
want the betterment
voices
of
must not
Nigeria,
come together.
but you don't have to work with everyone. For example, you want the betterment of Nigeria. Does that mean that you now go and work with El-Rufai or work with the likes
No,
of
Mr. Jonathan. Not with everyone. Not with everyone. Even the blind can see, or those who even the deaf knows right now that in Nigeria today, in Nigeria of today, the only person that can do this job is Mr. Peter Obi. Everybody knows that. That was why he was able within 6 months to do what he did. That has never been done in Nigeria before. So why is it that Mr. Sowore is denying this? He's even denying Nigerians and telling them, you guys don't know what you are doing. Millions voted for him, but you don't regard this man. But you want everybody to come and worship you. It's not done anywhere.
Every day we'll come out and begin to see how you can destroy Peter Obi, how bad Peter Obi is. Why would he every day be talking about this? That Nigeria do not even know who Peter Obi is. Mr. Jonathan, Tinubu, you are comparing to Peter Obi. I want to lead you one thing. When APC came into power, Tinubu nominated a lot of ministers. Tinubu have influence on governors. That was why he was able to take over from Buhari. So Peter Obi is not controlling anybody in the Senate. He's not controlling any governor. He can be friendly with the OT.
If you listen to my initial submission here, my first submission here, there is something they call political capital. And political capital has a time limit. It's like a vapor. It goes away. It's not there for you. It's not going to be there for you in perpetuity. For you just lying down there for you to come and use him. No. That political capital, and I said it, politically was there for Mr. Peter Obi at a point in time. He did not use it.
Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Jonathan, tomorrow, I don't take it upon myself. I no go chop anything till 6 o'clock. I go do fasting for you. This is not Jonathan. No, it be like me low condom they capture you or this.
You don't
not
get, no, I'm not. See, wait, see. I said there is no way I'm going to. I'm just saying that. See, let us see the facts the way they were. Don't let us romance.
Mr. Jonathan,
just
what we should also be very careful with, because there are so many people listening to us. There are also many young people that are looking up to us. Let us not, because we want to get Tinubu out of power, glorify or magnify their evil tendencies or even aim to copy them. Those people are evil, all right? So we should condemn in totally, whatever it is they do. I don't admire Tinubu in any way. There's nothing, no strategy that he uses that pleases me at all. Those people have destroyed Nigeria. Millions of Nigerians don't even have
Thank you, my
access to
brother.
even drinking
Thank you,
water.
my brother. Mr.
You
Jonathan,
understand?
I beg.
So let us also be very careful that it
Mr.
is not
Jonathan, I
just
beg.
about
You see
removing
why they
Tinubu.
raise this concern? They don't they sell this narrative to a lot of people. There is some people that they get conversation with. It's the same thing they are singing. People are buying this idea now.
Which idea?
Nobody's recognizing who
Which
Tinubu is
idea?
again.
Which idea, Mr.
Excuse
Labo?
me. Hello.
This idea of destroying Peter Obi, destroying other people who will come to contest.
That is to
Tinubu
the
now is
contrary,
the
though.
only
To
option and APC.
to the
Excuse me,
contrary.
I'd like to make an announcement.
Yeah.
I am stepping out
Okay.
now. So
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan or Black Panther or even Prince Alabo,
okay.
you can take
But
over.
we're rounding up. This is Madarita. They come up. Not everybody more go sleep.
They will agree, Mr. Elvis.
See, on
Mr.
the
Elvis,
I have to step out now.
Mr.
That's why.
Alabo.
Mr.
Keep
Elvis, I beg
talking.
you,
I'm
just
listening.
call Mr. Jonathan. No. Call
Mr.
Mr.
Alabo.
Jonathan for me, please.
Mr. Alabo, let me say this.
Mr.
Let
Elvis,
me
thank
say
you very
this.
much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See, Mr. Alabo, on the contrary.
In 20 minutes, let's round up, man.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Alabo, on the contrary, right? There is nothing in what I'm saying in any shape or form that is aligned with Mr. Tinubu or APC or supporting Mr. Tinubu or APC. Far from it. All I'm saying is to make Mr. Peter Obi a better, to make Labour Party, if there is anything called Labour Party at all, better, and to position
Mr.
us.
Jonathan.
That is what I'm saying,
Mr.
to position
Jonathan.
us, to
before you finish.
Yeah.
Before you finish.
Yeah.
Please, Mr. Jonathan, you know how many millions who are watching Nigeria Watch today?
Yeah.
You see, the thing is not that you are talking about for Tinubu or you are indirectly. Let me tell you something. That
I
is this
disagree with you.
narrative they are selling now. As soon as they are talking about Peter Obi, it's just to demarcate him. You will not know what you are saying as you are the way you are talking. He's weak, he's not taking the right decision, he's not doing this. For a lot of people who do not understand, will misunderstand you. And they are selling this narrative to Nigerians. They brought it with the North and South agenda. Let us allow Tinubu to finish in 4 years, make nothing and no come. He's selling deeply in Nigerians. I'm telling you, go to the street.
What is wrong? What is wrong in saying that Labour Party representatives have failed? What is wrong in saying that Mr. Peter Obi was unable to use his political capital to galvanize those representatives? What is wrong in that?
Now, let me ask you one question.
The thing is this: he
are
can
you
change his
aware,
course.
Mr. Jonathan, that Labour Party have submitted that the court process to INEC, and INEC refused to acknowledge Abure? Is it Peter Obi that will control that? Do you know where the power is coming from?
See, you know what I want to see as a Nigerian, as a supporter of Mr. Peter Obi? This is what I want to see. I'm just expressing my mind that could possibly bring the change. What I want to see is a situation, and I don't think it is too much to ask for.
No, Mr. Jonathan, look what you are doing there.
See, it is for Mr. Peter Obi, right? See, to call out those representatives. We are heading to 2027. It is very crucial. It is very important. You have to know publicly. You and I now, everything we're saying is we are alleging, or we are postulating, or we are analyzing. Let it come out from those representatives on whose side they are. Mr. Peter Obi's side or Abure's side. Mr. Peter Obi, there is what we call unforced error. When you or forced error.
What do you mean?
Mr. Peter Obi can force them.
Mr. Jonathan.
See, wait.
No. Let me say something here. Let me say something here. Hold on.
You have your children in the house, which you can call for a meeting and discuss with your children, and they will listen to you. Peter Obi does not have control over those people. How can you manage that situation?
You are only saying it.
No, Mr. Jonathan,
galvanized us here.
Listen to me, please.
Galvanized us on this forum.
Can somebody hear me?
Yes.
Listen, Mr. Jonathan. You see, there are certain things you do at a particular time. There's also a set time for everything. When you miss that set time and you now push it over to another time, that time you push it over to the people that you are trying to take over, you are giving them an advantage in politics to maneuver and stick to your point and use it to attack your opponent, the person you stand for. So that is why the time we have already sorted this thing out. You know, at the beginning we said the people, when it was developed, we said the people that Peter Obi, they use Peter Obi to go into the position, they should call them together. You know, we spoke about this. So now is not the right time. What our brother just said, it's now time for us to strategize and enhance how we are going to maneuver it and get what we want in the next election if they want to participate. That is what we should be
Black
talking
Panther.
about now.
This is what I have been hammering on. Exactly, this is my point.
Yeah.
You cannot change the spilled milk. It's already poured. Let us see what we can do now. Not about these guys that are already betrayers.
Let me take your position for a moment, because let me just take your position for a moment and say, okay, let's just move forward. Forget about the past. The first question I will ask is this: how are we going to do it? You talk about bringing the people together. Under which platform you want to bring
Mr.
them
Jonathan,
together?
let me answer you.
Is it under this same Labour Party? And everyone, like on this platform right now, have agreed to the fact that Nigerians must come out. Nigerians must take their country back. And I want to ask the question now. It is time to start asking ourselves critical questions, and we should not be afraid to answer. It is time.
See, Mr. Jonathan, we have already asked ourselves. We have already asked ourselves the critical question, and the critical question is: how do we take power, and what made us to lose the time we came? Those are the two fundamental critical questions we have answered. We know how we lost. We know how they used the power of the judiciary and the power of rigging to maneuver and INEC to maneuver. Now, what you should have said, how do we make use of their own strategy and add our own to overpower them? Because if we start blaming anything now, we are enhancing their strategy over our own. So what we should do is what our brother just said. Let us be positively, but lower the tone of strategy.
I think this is what is missing here. You are seeing it as an opposition, but it's an advice. I'm putting up an advice.
No, that this.
So,
Mr. Jonathan,
Please,
let me
let's that
answer you
noise
that
coming
question.
from now.
Black Panther no answer you well, but let me answer you. There is a movement. Have you registered? Peter Obi have set a platform. They have spent millions of naira to do that, to launch that movement. Everybody are registering. There is something coming online. So let us just keep hope. Let us just keep believing for the positive change, but not allowing those people to destroy. The people that have already gone, they have gone. We cannot bring them back. But today, as we are standing, if Peter Obi come out today, Mr. Elvis is a strong Obidient.
You don't understand the political process in Nigeria, that you cannot run as an independent candidate. You have to run under a political party.
But why do we always, look out for strong men? What you have led to Peter Obi, it's our fault. It's your fault. It's my fault. If we had formed a strong movement or a party, whatever you call it, in 2023, by now we will have made progress. Why are we waiting for Peter Obi to form the party? Is Peter Obi the only Nigerian? What happened to you, Mr. Jonathan? What happened to you, Black Panther? What happened to me? Look, we have the capacity. Why are we delegating the responsibility to other people. Why must it be a Peter Obi? Is Peter Obi the
You
only
are right.
Nigerian?
You are
Let me
right.
answer
We are the
you.
one.
Let me answer you. It is people have come up, they come up with this type of questions in the past, and the response is the same. It is Mr. Peter Obi who put out himself that he wants to be a public servant. He wants to lead. I am not the one. I'm doing my own as a Nigerian. What they want, the group or the group that they are setting up, that they want everyone to join. Yeah, that is our responsibility to do that. But I am not the one that put myself out. If you put yourself out that you want to be a public servant, a politician, you carry more responsibilities. Okay, so those that have put themselves out, that they want to lead and they want to hold political offices, leadership roles, yes, my response is that yes, they carry more power, much more is expected from them. We do.
Do you think that Zeke started with coming out to say he wanted to be president? No. When Zeke came back from the United States, he was in Ghana. He set up the West African Pilot, right? So you mustn't put yourself there to contest for political office for you to even influence a strong political movement. So you can influence that movement. You have the capacity to do that. Just that you don't want to. You want to delegate it to someone else.
You are getting it wrong. There's no delegation.
No. On this part, I'll be on the side of Mr. Jonathan. We are acting as a catalyst in the movement, but an arrowhead that came out is what we can follow.
Black Panther, why must you
Not
be a
everyone.
catalyst? Why must you be a catalyst?
Every citizen is a catalyst. Every citizen is a catalyst. Every
That is
citizen.
the problem. Who will bear
So,
the cat?
No. You must have a leader, my brother. You must have a leader.
Okay, we must have. Can't we form this movement and beg Peter Obi, because it's we that need the help. Peter
So
Obi is
if
doing
I
well more
get
than
you
you
right
and me.
now, if I get you right now, and also Mr. Ombo, if I get you right, so essentially what you are saying is that Nigerians in the diaspora should, one way or the other, form a political party and then use that vehicle for people like Mr. Peter Obi, or Mr. Peter Obi can now come in to join that party and they can use that platform, to run. I believe that's what you are saying. And the process to start a political party. See, to set up a political party in Nigeria, I can tell everyone listening for free, as it's not difficult. Yes, I agree. To set up a political party in Nigeria is not complicated, it's not difficult. I'm saying that from experience. The issue there is for you to have the structure on ground so that you will not be a local government party, talk less, or a state party, or even a regional party. If you want to be a national, you can set up, anybody can set. There are more than 72 parties. INEC shrink them to 18 because most of them cannot even pay their annual dues. Most of them cannot even hire an accountant to prepare their financial statement or records. They just registered. And all these political parties, they are just there. If you go and you check the people that are behind most of those political parties, they are unknown, just regular people. Just regular people. And one of these party is very possible that one of these political party could be used. All you need to do is to go to the records.
No. Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
I beg to be differ with you. I disagree with you on this. See, our political party is formed in Nigeria. PDP can go and open like 5 or 10 political parties. APC individual can go and open that same one. They use it for their own purpose to see something, send people go. So don't think it's a
Now for business, now business.
See, let me give you an example, maybe, because anything that we say, okay, anything that we say, we have to be able to, you know, to back it up. You know, I'm not just talking based on only on what I read on newspapers or what I see on online. I'm talking when it is politics. I'm talking practical, right? See, I will give you an example of a party that was formed. The guy who is the senior brother to, anyway, let's leave personal issues. Don't let me in the process of trying to make a point and then go to where I do not need to go into. Let's leave it. But I still hold the fact that setting up a political party in Nigeria, you need money. Of course, you need money. Not all of them, not all. I agree. I know that political parties set up all these mushroom parties for a purpose.
See, Mr. Jonathan, what you said is right. To set up a political party in Nigeria is very easy. But what you after setting it up, what are the catalysts you put in place to make the reaction very spontaneous? That is the structure. That is why I said I support in what you said the first time. We all are catalysts to any movement. And as a catalyst, you speed the process of reaction. That is what the catalyst is. And we all, as the one that holds the sovereignty of the country, we act as catalysts. So that catalyst, we need a leader. We need somebody that will bring the process so that we can go in and make it spontaneous. That is what we can do. So it's not a matter of we setting up political party.
And in addition
all the political party in Nigeria is corrupted. They are owned by one person.
Party today, like the one that my brother, was advocating. I think he's left now. The one he was advocating. See, if you set up a political party in Nigeria today, which I said is not complicated, that is one step completed. The other part of it, for that party to be relevant, that party must have a face. Otherwise, it will just be like those mushroom, those politicians that will come out during campaign and after campaign. Some of them will even come out 2 weeks to election. 2 weeks to election, that's all you will see them. Then after that, they are gone. They enter house, we will not see them. But if you want to set up a political...
Mr. Jonathan, sorry to come in here. A gentleman of the house, don't we think we are even underrating ourselves? Don't we know that we have the power already? That what happened in 6 months in 2023 when Obi came into the limelight, that it can be repeated because this man has even gained more ground. Instead of us to, you understand? We have the basic already. We just have to build on it.
But
we have it.
The thing is that once you set up a political party, you need a face, a someone that has say someone like Peter Obi that will now come and sit there. You need someone in the northeast of Nigeria that has the face. You need someone in the northwest, north central, southwest. In those 6 geopolitical zones, you need one individual each that has clout that will sit there, right? That's it. Without that, it will just end up being.
That is what I said now. You need the leadership. You need the leadership.
They need all those big faces like Aerofire and all those ones. Do you think Nigeria need those faces now?
No. What I'm saying, you don't need. It is not necessarily Aerofire. There are Nigerians. We are over 200 million. There are people.
We don't need them. If we have a proper electoral reform, do you think we need those people? The masses are behind Peter Obi. It's the people of Nigeria that will decide.
See. If you set up a political party in Nigeria today, and you carry the saint, like as the person that is next to Jesus, to head that party, you can campaign all you like. You are not going to win in Nigeria. Yes, you are not going to win. That's just the fact. As I said, you will need people like someone like Peter Obi. Yes, there are many people like Peter Obi. May not be as close to him, but there are people like that all across the length and breadth of Nigeria.
Mr. Jonathan, all those people are with Peter Obi now. Then we have a lot of people behind Peter Obi. We have people behind Peter Obi. Don't look at the because of the behavior of Peter. When the time comes, I'm giving you 2026. You will see a lot of things will unfold. Let's just be patient, do our own part.
One mantra that I've come to hold on, that I've come to hold dear to in the last few, especially this year. It's not new, but it has been there. And it is this. If you want to know a Nigerian, a politician in Nigeria, the acid test for politicians in Nigeria is just tell him or her to give you one political appointment. See, you will know the person inside out. One political appointment alone, like if you are president now, Mr. Peter Obi came. He said, if you find anything in me that is criminal or corrupt nature, I will stop campaigning. Till today, nothing. If you want to test a Nigerian politician, just ask him. Say, you are now the governor, please, of a state in Nigeria. Give us one political appointment that will be devoid of religion, ethnicity, religion, that will only be centered on capacity, competence, and professionalism. If you can go through that and come up with an individual, a candidate, that it will be like Mr. Peter, go and check this person inside out. You will not find anything. Then you will know that candidate, that is the acid test for political parties in Nigeria. That is it. And if you say, okay, go and find, this is the person. I'm the governor of this state, and this is my attorney general, or this is my finance commissioner. Go and find that. You will know whether that appointment was based. You go through that appointment, the root of it. 99.99% of Nigerian political appointments are based on any of these, either religion, either tribalism, nepotism. You will find one of these components will be there. And then you will know true that this person cannot lead. This person cannot lead. That's the only, that's for me.
Minister Jonathan, you're absolutely right. But what people are thinking now is for us to play along and strategize and audit the strategy of the person we are following, go against it, fine-tune it, and make it purposeful and positive. That is what we are really talking about, and that's what I believe a lot of us are talking about. So we should scrutinize the strategy. He has laid out the strategy now. He said we should go and register, which I know is a strategy. So, but we should be now talking on how we're going to strengthen that stuff they put online. Now that's what we'll be talking about. Because if we are going out of that line, we'll just be deceiving ourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo.
Let's.
Yeah, is it that registration?
Are they
Yeah, this question is for you. The registration, is it alongside with electoral reform or the registration alone?
The registration that is for the obedient movement.
I know.
And people are registering.
I know.
The electoral reform we are pushing. I have sent my own. This person, what is his name? Is it Peter? Has also gone to the National Assembly to submit his own. A lot of Nigeria, we are pushing for this. We will get there. We are pushing for electoral reform. We will get it right. But I'm assuring you, it's not going to be business as usual. Look at the Ghana president today. He stood in public place and said, no, they are not going to court again. This ruling party, they sit up. When they want to try to rig election, the man said, he's not going to court. They are ready. Fire for fire. This time they are going to defend their vote. That is what will happen in 2027. Whether Tinubu give us electoral reform or not, Nigeria will stand out and say, we are not going to court. And I believe Peter B will say the same thing. That time will reach. That is why I'm telling you, calm down. The game, jungle will mature. By 2026, a lot of things will change. Don't look at this thing. That's why I said Nigerians don't fall for this false narrative. They are really painting this narrative in Nigeria today, trying to just paint Peter Obi black. Every of the target of APC is on Peter Obi. Every target for the South governor to turn to APC is for Peter Obi. But they don't know that those governors are not with the masses. They are on their own. They don't have any influence. Those people do not have any influence over Nigerians. Is it
Well,
the Nigeria who is suffering on the street who will come to tell
I
them
just want to
at the
tell
end?
every one of us to manage our expectations. Even for 20, if there's going to be an election in 20, let's manage our expectation. That's what I will just say on this, conclusively.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Jonathan, yes, that is tuned. We have to be optimistic, but at the same time, we just have to face the facts. We can't trust our people.
All right. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all.
But we by next, sorry, Mr. Najawat, by next month, we all need to finish our registration so that we must have gone through it and be confident and start telling other people. That is it. That is what I want. Right. So that we go through that thing, we'll study it, then we'll not give them the defects and what we include in it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Naja, for giving us this time. God bless you. Long life and prosperity.
Amen. You too, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. It's been a long day. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I want to appreciate every one of you that came in today, Mr. Alabo, Mr. Jonathan, Mother Rita, Mr. Dua, Abdul Malik, Mr. Alex and Dr. King. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And our brother was here earlier on, left us already. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you, every one of you that called into the show today, Mrs. Sigini, Mother Deborah, Mother Annie, and many others. Thank you for your calls. And thank you, Australian government there for the super chat earlier on. I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate you all. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always for all that you do. Abu Azi, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Madam Peggy Modi, I can see right there. Thank you very much, Love Maduka. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Uyi Desmond. Thank you. Femi Bash, Desmart. God bless you all. Thank you, Samudi Amelkos. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you. Eva Line, thank you. Pasho Okbara, thank you very much. And many, many others. We've come to the end of the broadcast. We're going to continue again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, by God's grace, 7 p.m. from where we stop. But meanwhile, hit the notification bell. If you have not yet subscribe to us in case we upload any pre-recorded video so that you'll be carried along. My people, now here will join the content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good night. And bye for now.
Come Watch him be cross. I was tell about it. That yet bros matter Chicken bros of West Africa, general important. Chusokole, class dealer, Mike merchandise, electronics dealer. John Anye, Pia one them. Anye Toyota Crown, Woman. Traditional Prime Minister. Contractor